Everyone min, everyone min, everyone min.
Hey,
Baka,
no.
don't you
Run!
fucking
I'm solar, I'm not stasis this time.
dare. Good, thank God.
Delicate people with a high-pitched voice makes them do it faster so they don't hear it more.
Whoa. That fucking shit out of here.
Hey, good job, guys.
Sweet.
Wait,
What?
what happened to your voice?
3 times.
Hey, what happened to your voice? Why are you so
My
deep
balls
now?
dropped again.
You're not sounding like Blue anymore.
Fuck you. Listen, just because I'm 20 doesn't mean I'm that pubescent, okay?
Oh, you're still in the prepubescent phase then. Tempest spawned with a tank. I forgot that's only in heavies that she does.
Dave, I hit you with the rocket. Why didn't you die?
Hey, oh no. Oh crap.
Dave, stay, motherfucker. Turret.
That way.
The other one's just looking up in the sky like a dumbass.
Hey, look at all them pretty lights. Fuck you!
Go fucking
Run, run, run away!
fucking
I saw somebody pop an ult there.
Yeah, I saw Nova Bomb go off. Hey,
Yeah,
it works. We got through it.
I threw my Nova Bomb. It was all me.
Oh. All right. Mother goddamn son of a bitch shake
God.
bullshit.
I think you should probably move.
Else for the beer. Else we're taking it with us.
That's it. That's it.
Take the beer can.
All right, I'm taking this beer. Bye, Michael. I'm taking your beer. Your Dumbmeister beer.
Hey, Ghost, turn on the radio.
God damn it. I just got fucking creepered. God damn it, Luke.
Give shot.
Give you what?
Red.
Oh, I thought you said head.
Red.
Red?
I mean, if you're gonna go downstairs, you might as well do that too.
Oh,
Andy,
Two birds, one stone. Excuse me. I'm being a good noodle. What the fuck? I am behaving.
Vega and I are drunk.
Can't get duty.
Baka.
Fuck you, Blue.
How's your Simon Says going?
It's gonna be going much better once you're outside this fucking ship, asshole. Bye, Blue. Hope you like oxygen, or don't like oxygen. Fuck. Anyway. The bait. The fucking bait of it all. No, I'm just sitting here going, there's one thing I'm gonna...
balls.
Yeah, one of the... Oh, shit. I just got smacked in the face
I
with
appreciate
that
you hopping
ball.
in and following me though. Put me one closer.
I still got the rally off.
I'm going to castrate each and every one of you. I can't get a single goddamn motherfucking rally on this bitch.
We got the T-bomb going for it.
Hey, blame Bugatti on that one. He's the one that started it.
Blame Bugatti, you're the one that's in the giggly goose.
I shook it all about.
Fuck you!
You moron! Move!
Run away!
I did not know you could put the name.
Check it for every single one that happens to your two subscribers at 2, your 3s get 3s. Four. And then whenever there's a special event like that hits a new sub like threshold, so 25, 35, 50.
Oh shit!
35. Some trouble in there.
What did you do?
What happened? Did you hit him to the wall? Now outside?
No, you're dead because I yeeted him through the wall into Spike's ground.
Everyone mid.
Hey,
Baka, don't you
Run!
fucking
I'm solar, I'm not stasis this time.
dare. Good, thank God.
Hello and welcome. How are we doing today? I'm Tabaka, and I'm a huge video game nerd. And today, we're playing more Zenless Zone Zero. Why? Because I still need to finish the 2.4 storyline so we can continue on to the 2.5 storyline, and we can have some fun and, you know, do more Zenless stuff and possibly move on to other games and do other things because reasons. I do want to apologize about no stream yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday because I had a major flare-up on my sciatic nerve again.
Merriman 2321 just redeemed the whistle
Yes,
of death.
yes, the whistle of death.
Boots too.
I had a major flare-up of my sciatic, literally to the point that it hurt to stand. It hurt to stand in the shower yesterday. Like, it was bad. But either way, I'm fine now, medicated, which reminds me I need to take today's meds. And overall, just everything's fine as far as the physical is concerned. I do kind of also want to go over two other things before I really get into anything. First is personal, and the second one's still very personal, but I think a lot more important to a larger group of people. So, as you guys noticed on Wednesday, I cut the stream very short. It was less than 2 hours even. And that's because the story of, and I'm going to tell you right now, this story is hitting at a very weird time for me in my mental state, largely because of my past. For those of you who don't know, I am a on the fives type of person for my high school graduation, which is important because I also don't use Facebook. I occasionally will get a notification for something I want to check for email or something, and so I pulled that up Tuesday night. And I got things about my reunion, which was over the summer. That's how little I use Facebook. But it dredged up a lot of things from high school, and specifically a lot of things that I went after. And one of the reasons why the story of... Whoops. I also realized I'm on the wrong screen. That story this story is hitting a lot harder because of... To put things in perspective, my graduating class was 475 people. Of those 475 people, there is about 80 that are no longer with us. About 30% of that are self-inflicted. A couple were military. Well, I should say more than a couple. A handful were military, and there are various other things that have happened. So, like, to kind of put it in perspective, I've lost almost a fifth of the people I graduated high school with. Like, we are beyond the Roman sentiment of decimation. And, like, to put things more in perspective, yes, I was in a 4-year school, so that means the school was about 2,000 by the time I graduated, students. And I was one of the people that everybody knew in high school, and I knew a vast majority of the people in high school. And so everybody that has passed, I've had some sort of connection to. Some of them have been very, very close. Some of them have been very far. And so that kind of hit hard on Tuesday, and it's actually the real reason why I didn't, well, part of the reason why I didn't stream Tuesday is just how hard that hits, reminding of just how many people are with us. And this story with the, sorry, with all the music we play. But, as I was saying, the story of Dylan and her being the quote-unquote sacrifice so others could survive, that kind of hits hard. I know it's not going to hit hard as some other people, but it is a very difficult thing for me mentally. It's actually one of the major traumas in my life that I deal with on a regular basis, and one of the reasons why I have PTSD for multiple reasons, and that is one of them. Getting better about things, but there are some days where the ball bounces around in the box and it will randomly hit the trauma button, and yeah. So that's why I didn't stream Tuesday, or well, one of the reasons why I didn't stream Tuesday. The other reason was Peach was asleep and I didn't want to disturb them. But then also the reason why it's like Wednesday is like, near the end, if you guys probably noticed at the end of the stream, it's like, I want to continue, but I'm like, I know I should not. This is not, I am not in an emotionally stable position to try to do that. So I didn't. So that's the personal thing. The other thing, and this also contributed to my feelings on Wednesday, is for those of you who missed it, that aren't necessarily keeping up with U.S. politics, our situation here in the U.S. sucks. I don't want to be here. I fucking hate this country. I hate the leadership. I hate the fact that it feels like nobody wants to actually use the proper guards and checks, and we might as well just ignore laws, both national and international, because fuck it. There's no reason to do it. And Wednesday, that kind of came to a head for those of you who missed with the events with Renee Good. Getting shot and killed by basically Gestapo, if you want to call it, ICE, by a very small man who felt threatened by a car driving past him. As somebody that's a mechanic that has literally been around cars for all my life, including almost being run over by a car multiple times because somebody was pissed off at me, there is no excuse. As somebody that knows ballistics, he was out of the way of the vehicle when the first shot was gone, and the last two shots were through the fucking driver's window. I do not give a fuck. Fuck ICE. If you support ICE, if you support Trump, if you support MAGA, any of that bullshit, get the fuck out of my channel. I do not want you here. I do not care, and it's to the point where I'm done. I'm done trying to hide it. I'm done trying to be nice about it. If there's any hate speech or anything like that in my streams, you're blocked, banned. I don't give a fuck. And it's also one of the reasons why on this stream, up in the upper left-hand corner where it used to be celebration of like people following, subbing, bits and all that, there's now rotating things of things I believe, and if anybody has a problem with it, I've got a ban button with their name on it. And so it's immigrant rights are human rights, trans rights are human rights, fuck ICE, it's actually abolish ICE. And it's also a symbol that is very near and dear to my heart, which you can actually see right now up there, and it's actually on every single fucking scene throughout my entire setup. And that is the Polish anchor that was used by the Polish resistance. And the reason why I say that's important to me specifically, I actually have family ties to it. On my mother's side, one of her cousins, one of my great aunts and great uncles were a part of the Polish resistance. And if anybody thinks or wants to ask my opinion on that, well, I'll just put it this way. the stories I know of them, they're still applied to me. So, I apologize about some of the deep topics to start with, but these are things I needed to get off my chest, because, you know, therapy is a good thing, and honesty is also a good thing. So, I also do apologize if I get very emotional during the end of the 2.4 questline here. There are very good reasons for it, but I will try to keep going and pushing through it, so that way we can finish this up, get to the 2.5 storyline, which should be a little bit better, at least from my emotional standpoint, and then we'll go from there. But anyway, enough of me blathering. Yay, Swing Gong. Almost done with Yakuza 1. Nice. Also, Last Wish is amazing. Alright. You haven't gone to bed yet? I wanted to come see you again. It's alright, I was just feeling a bit down again. But after everyone's comforting words, I felt much better. At least those 2 illusions today gave us a clearer picture. You must be exhausted from running around with me these past couple of days. Go get some rest. The problem that I have with Yakuza is the same problem that I have with just about every... Oh, also I realized, belatedly. With every open world game that it is right now, is I get way too distracted by everything. So... Open world games are my bane, because I will legitimately sit there and go, I must complete everything on this map before I feel done. Which is good sometimes, but it's also very, very bad, because that's how I'll sink, 400, 500 hours into a game. And by the last 100 hours are me being annoyed at it, going that I can't do this one thing. Like floating in clouds, gently sinking, surrounded by tenderness, you drift off into dreams, but under the cover of night, there are still those who remain awake in Volume Heights. Oh, it's not there's a decent bit to do. There is a lot to do. It is an open world game. You have to understand, I will sit there and perfect the karaoke shit. I will sit there and do every fucking achievement, every fucking challenge, everything. Like, I had that problem with GTA 5 when it came out. I know that if I start playing GTA 6, I'm going to have the same problem. I'm one of the few people that I know that actually went around in both Crackdown 1 and 2 and literally collected every fucking single orb in both those games. I have a problem with open world games. It's one of the reasons why I will only dedicate time to them when I feel like I can. Alright. Well, this is unexpected. You let that insignificant pawn go free? Such mercy doesn't quite fit the image of someone hell-bent on revenge, ready to die alongside their nemesis. They're just an insignificant pawn. They have minimal intel. Their life or death won't affect the bigger picture. There's no need to cut off every loose end. Why did I have a feeling this guy was bad? On the path to meet our creator, any impetus noise must be thoroughly purified. Just like those traitors who once basked in the divine grace, yet harbored doubts, daring to commit blasphemy. They are now very quiet, utterly quiet. As for you showing mercy to even a little pawn, how can I trust that you won't be you won't go soft on Banyue at a crucial moment, or perhaps hesitate when it comes to your own ending? Whether you trust me or not means nothing. I've said it before, making Banyue pay in blood is my punishment for him, and the ending I've written for myself. You're sharing in the same punishment as him. How ironic. Don't tell me you're still clinging to that pathetic illusion master-disciple bond. Don't make me laugh. Cut the pointless probing. We're just using each other to get what we want. My decisions are none of your business. Kirill. That's proven multiple times. Don't get hung up on the so-called god puppet. Better pay attention to those keeping company. For your sake, you better pray your creator is really omniscient as you claim. Oh, you mean Ye Shinye? His little schemes are insignificant. The creator has foreseen his fangs, and I shall be the final link to fulfill the creator's prophecy. Ye Shinyan's very existence, his every choice, even those futile acts of defiance, all will be woven into a grand tapestry, becoming a distinctive stroke of color. in his final masterpiece. Everything will return at journey's end. A lingering warmth of conspiracy gradually dissipates into the morning light of Felnium Heights. A new day is upon Swabian Temple, still unaware of last night's undercurrent, carrying mysteries and looming threats. Since I'm awake, I should go check on Xiaoguang first. That is, Bolion and Bolion bickering outside. Might as well check it out. Are you two being naughty? Bolion, it's your fault for misleading. Uh-oh. Did she already leave? Bolion, it's all your fault. You troublemaker, setting a bad precedent. Bolion, hey, how dare you slander me? What have I done wrong? Pray tell. Must have been sneaking down the mountain, settling that rebellious example that made Master Xiaoguang's heart waver for adventure outside the mountain. What slander? How could I know about the passing of time in the mountains or Master Xiaoguang's state of mind, while you've been busy guarding Swabian Temple all these years? I know for sure this is about seeking one's true heart. Just like the protagonist of that Supreme Manual I've been studying, Sword Ascending through 9 Heavens. Or Sword Ascending the 9 Heavens. Even knowing the path is rough, I shall forge ahead with both sword and heart. Such spirit, how similar is it to your own noble quest to be braving the world outside the mountain, to seek the path to overcome tribulations? Both are acts of pure romance. Ah, how magnificent, how splendid. Have you forgotten what Master Xiaoguang carries? That Qingming sword, a deadly weapon that drinks memories and devours the 5 sentences. Well, yes, I know. I humbly believe that only by tasting all the world delicacies and witnessing all of life's splendors can one achieve true enlightenment to resist the sword's side effects. This is tempering one's sword's heart through the mortal experiences. Ugh, you never used to talk like this before. How many cultivation web novels, web novels did you read? You're so cheesy. It's making my Bang Boo components get goosebumps. What do you know? This is called scholarly elegance. You weren't always so old-fashioned and long-winded. The two Bang Boo log eyes glaring at each other and puffed up with anger, neither willing to back down. Better not to interrupt. Better find Xiaoguang first. Alright, you two. Ready? Ready? Fight! Hi, Xiaoguang. Or Xiaoguang. Xiaoguang stands alone silently, her red ribbon as striking as when you first walked into Swabian Temple. Only now she seems weighed down by many unspoken thoughts.
Morning, Senior Xiaoguang. Morning. Wait, why Senior all of a sudden?
Very, considering most motorcycles are at least 1,000 pounds. I was thinking when we first met.
Oh, I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you. All right. Junior Bell.
Present.
Present, Senior Xiaoguang.
A faint smile softened Xiaoguang's face. Alright. Before Shifu gets here, we better keep her occupied.
I'd better keep Xiaoguang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Ishan Shifu gets here.
Wanna go for a walk?
The weather's really nice today. Wanna go for a walk with me? Come to think of it, I haven't had the chance to show you around yet.
Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
Should we head out now? Need to prep anything? Oh, right. I prepared some casual clothes for Xiaoguang based on Fairy's lifestyle preferences analysis report. Maybe I should persuade her to change into them now. It might lift her mood. Want to change into something casual? After explaining Xiaoguang, she gets a bit shy and then nods gently and goes back to her room to change into the dress. I will admit, this outfit is adorable. After changing clothes, Xiaoguang's eyes hold a mix of sweet awkwardness and a subtle hint of anticipation. You look good in anything. Really? That's a relief. I was worried I might seem too childish. Not quite fitting as a senior. You look super sweet and approachable now. Alright. Take a walk with Xiaoguang. Okay, no, she's not actually here, shall we say. Oh, she's already here with Sweetie. Yumchin-sha, or Yumcha-sin. From the looks of it, it's a pretty big tea house.
Yeah, it's always packed. They've got the hottest gossip, and the food's amazing. Wanna check it out, Xiaoguang?
Yes, please. I've been at a banquet here
I
before.
once came here for a banquet with some big shots. But between you and me, the food they served those VIPs wasn't nearly as good as their regular dishes.
Oh, really?
Oops. I hope no one heard that. Sweetie, how's it going? I hope business is booming. Got any recommendations today?
Another regular customer. Welcome! Is this young lady a friend of yours? She's got the aura of a true connoisseur. Would you like to try our seasonal special?
I think this is the same voice actress that does Sarah.
I could faintly smell some osmanthus in the air. How lovely.
That would be our Moonvale Osmanthus cake, fresh out of the oven. They're made with the very first golden blossoms picked just this morning. Soft, sweet, melts in your mouth. I guarantee it's a taste you'll never forget.
Yep.
Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved for only our regular customers. And you won't find it on the banquet menu.
Sweetie's doing Sweetie things, basically going, hey, you know how you said some bullshit here a minute ago? Come here, come here. You're buying this from me now.
So she heard us.
Osmanthus cake.
That would be adorable.
Well, would you like to try it?
Let's do it.
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Xiaoguang must be thinking of... Sure. After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how could we resist? Just hearing you describe it already made me want...
I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We have seats upstairs. This way.
The second floor is bustling. What do you say? Want to head up and check it out? Let's go to the second floor.
Come on, over here! Come take a look!
Sorry, I had a sneeze come on.
Standing shoulder to shoulder with the mighty Void Hunters. She's a true guardian of Wi-Fi.
Story 12's voice resonates through the air with a powerful energy. Soon the tale reaches its climax. But listening carefully to the content, the protagonist's story seems to be Xiaoguang. Is this gentleman talking about me?
When it comes to the younger generation,
Jingling. Sweetie is not actually a cook, she's the host. But it'd be Pan Yu. And probably Su Shang from Star Rail. Although it would also be hilarious to put Herta in there. Oh, and Castris. Castris needs to be there too. And Mighty. I'm trying to think from who I would bring from Impact. Oh, May. Duh. May and Rita. Let's keep listening together. The storytellers recounts Xiaoguang's tale of Yunqing tales, a Yunqing summit with great relish, words flowing like a river, as if they've been there to witness it all firsthand. That's an exaggeration. This storyteller is making it sound dramatic with all those embellishments. This is embarrassing. I'm dying here. Oh, right. Let's hurry and try those osmanthus cakes, Sweetie mentioned. They sell out if we do wait too long. Come on, let's go. Herta would blow up the kitchen. Oh, yeah. Herta would totally blow up the kitchen, but it'd be fucking hilarious. And you'd end up with a supersized cake at the end of it. Osmanthus cake. Such an elegant osmanthus fragrance. You share osmanthus cake with Xiaoguang.
So, what do you think?
That's actually how the imaginary pulse from Star Rail actually happens. Herta just summons a Raiden A and they start cooking. That's the secret to it. I'm the host here. I should be the one asking
I was
you.
gonna ask you the same. It's fragrant, sweet, and soft. Here, I have a few more pieces.
Osmanthus cake goes best with tea. The tea helps to cleanse the palate. I wonder if some memories are like tea leaves that drift to the bottom of the cup, sinking so deep that they never surface again.
The depths of Xiao Guang's eyes carry a mix of hope and anxiety. Very hard to read. What is it that you're trying to say?
Memories aren't like reflections in a teacup. Even when the tea leaves sink to the bottom, they can still float back up if something stirs them one day. Xiaoguang, what is it you're trying to say?
It's nothing. It just feels like time's been slipping by so fast.
Miss, is the taste of our Moonvale Osmanthus cake to your satisfaction? It's your first time here. I hope you'll forgive us if the service falls short.
You're too kind, Miss Sweetie. The cake is excellent. Sweet, but not cloying. The osmanthus fragrance blends beautifully without overwhelming the rice's natural flavor. It melts in the mouth and is baked the perfect amount of time to bring out both texture and aroma.
A true connoisseur. You've nailed it exactly.
Hardly. I just like making desserts myself every now and then. If I had to guess, in addition to fresh osmanthus preserved in honey, you added a touch of roasted sticky rice powder to the filling? It gives the texture a bit more spring.
That's a very difficult question to answer because if you think about it, Doctore and Ron May have a lot in common, and I do mean a lot in common.
And at the end, did you add a sprinkle of candied kumquat peel? There's a light citrus note that lingers.
Whoa, spot on!
Okay, so Xu Guang is very much a dessert
The
connoisseur.
sticky rice powder keeps it tender, but gives it structure. And the candied kumquat peel is the final flourish. You're a true gourmet, miss. Impressive. Very impressive. Yum Cha Sin always welcomes guests who appreciate the craft. Please, make yourself at home. I'll leave you two to it. Just call
To
me
an
if you need
extent,
anything.
yes. Like, I can see that. Because, like, the big thing about Anaxa, though, is Anaxa refuses to sacrifice others. He'd only sacrifice himself. Doctore, on the other hand, is the opposite. And so it literally could just be Anaxa in the mirror, so to say. Sweetie leaves with a smile on her face. You're like an expert.
Xiaoguang, you even know all that? You're like an expert.
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I used to watch Senior Inhu cook back at Yunquei Summit. I thought it was fun, so I picked up a little here and there. Later, I started experimenting with some desserts of my own.
Nice.
But at first, the things I made were really something else. My brother, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and Senior Inhu all ended up as my first victims.
Hey, we all have to start somewhere.
My brother would always tease me, saying eating my desserts was part of his training, tempering the mind through hardship.
Yeah.
Senior Ye is such a gentle person. He must have been even more patient with you.
Yeah. He always looked out for me. Even though he was just a kid himself, he'd always give in to me, and he almost never got angry. He taught me so much. I still remember when I first arrived at Yunquei Summit. I was mischievous, made a big mistake, and just hid. I was too scared to face anyone. My brother was the one who found me. He didn't scold me. He just asked,
Is Sino trying to make ZZZ Alice intimidating? I don't see that happening. I would see Sino looking at Alice and being like, "Oh, you're cute. You're just like Tignari."
an elder at the end of his years, and a young man with his whole life ahead of him. If you could only save one of them, which do you choose? In a famine, a single bag of grain could keep a person alive, but a rare manuscript carries the wisdom of centuries. If only one can be preserved, which do you choose? And when facing a calamity, do you cling to safety and protect yourself? Or do you stand and fight to save others, even against impossible odds?
Oh, she can be scary. Like, that's the thing about it is she's not scary in the sense of I'm going to kick your ass. She's scary in the sense of I am going to do everything in my power to protect my friends without limit. Like, look at the way that she played Damien, with the way that she's like, oh yeah, I'll totally give stuff to Porcelain Lumex, so that way you guys can have the anti-ether medication for free, and like all we have to do is make sure that we save Yuzaha, yada yada. And how does she play him? She plays him by turning around and giving up the patent to free to everybody. Alice is not scary in a physical presence. Alice is scary in a mental presence. She's very similar to Xiao, and it's actually one of the things that I personally would love to see, is to see Xiao kind of take Alice under her wing and be like, hey, by the way, I respect the game. I'm going to help teach you how to play it better.
Which do you choose?
There's no clear answers.
Why did he ask such a difficult question? There's no clear answer.
Welcome to the moral conundrum, then.
I was so young, I didn't know what to say, and it made me want to cry. Those questions felt cruel, like they were tearing my heart apart. But my brother said it wasn't about a clear answer. It was about seeing what you truly want to protect, and understanding its weight.
Yes. The weight of responsibility and the weight
He
of
told
the
me
world.
that our parents always said, the hardest part isn't making the choice, it's living with it afterward. There's no perfect path in this world. Some choices are responsibilities we have to shoulder. When the time comes, be brave. Do what must be done, and you'll carve your way through the thorns onto your own path. I didn't fully understand what he meant back then. I'm not even sure if I do now.
You really put a lot through it.
He really put a lot of thought into what he said. I'm sure he'd be glad knowing you could reflect on it so calmly now.
I trust him, just as he trusts me. Right now, my brother has his own reasons for what he has to do. And I have my own reason for why I have to find him. Sorry, I've been rambling again.
You can always tell me these things.
You can always tell me these things. I'm your junior after all.
At times like this, you feel more like a senior. I've got to do better as your senior so you can rely on me more. Just like you said, you're my precious junior after all.
Let's talk about something more cheerful. Everyone's been working so hard lately. Banyue Shifu, Dylan, Ningqian, you, and the others at Swabian Temple. I want to thank everyone properly. What do you think about me putting together a thank you dinner and gathering everyone around the fire for the night?
I think that's a great idea.
That's a great idea. Everyone's been looking forward to your cooking. I'll let Dylan, Banyue Shifu, and Ningqian know right away. Once Senior Song Tao and the others are back from their investigation, I'll pass it on to them too.
Okay. Alright, it's about time I express my gratitude. Let's go. As Zhao Guang and you leave Yamcha Sin, preparing to head back to Swabian Temple. Over there, Senior Kuan Yin and Senior Song Tao. Looks like we've got new intel. Come on, let's go check it out. Hello, hello.
Junior Bell, Xiao Guang.
You're back! Is everyone alright? Any progress in the investigation?
Don't worry, everyone's fine. We ran into a little trouble on the way, but we managed to find some leads.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. You've worked so hard.
Don't mention it. It's our duty as Swabian Temple disciples. Xiao Guang, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks to you, Junior Belle.
Thanks to
Thanks
you
to all
all.
of you. Xiao Guang was just saying how hard you've all been working, and she wants to host a small thank you dinner at Swabian Temple tonight. She'll even do the cooking. She's planning to invite everyone for a cozy evening chat around the fire.
Haha, a gathering by the fire, with Xiao Guang's cooking no less.
Yeah, my cooking isn't the greatest, but I hope you'll join us.
That's really thoughtful of you, Xiao Guang, but I'm afraid we can't tonight.
Huh?
Don't worry, we have good news. Thanks to the intel you gave us, we pinned down several key spots tied to the abnormal miasma fluctuations. We've even found leads on the ancient array. Some disciples have already been stationed at the old mining site. The full report's been sent to Yixuan Shifu. She should be coming to Waifei soon to help.
To ensure everyone's safety, we'll rotate disciples to guard the key locations, keeping a close watch for anything suspicious. Xiao Guang, as the wielder of the Qingming sword, your role is too important. Until Yixuan Shifu arrives, please, stay here in the temple and keep yourself safe. Leave the investigation to us. You guys take it easy tonight. When this is all over, we'll celebrate together properly, okay? But come on now, don't feel bad. This was everyone's choice. We all have something we want to protect. Waifei Peninsula's peace, the safety of our disciples. Only when you're safe, Xiao Guang, can we carry out our mission without worry. Protecting you is protecting the future for all of us. So now, how about a smile?
Okay, I understand.
That's better. We'll get Bowlion and go switch shifts with the others now. See you later.
You see, the problem that they're running into, and like, I kind of get where they're coming from, but at the same time, bad idea. They're trying to protect Xu Shuang way too much. And she's suffering because of it. They head off full of spirit. It was good that they finally got some progress.
Don't worry, Xiao Guang. We're finally starting to see some progress. That's a good sign.
Is it
Yeah.
though?
Let's head back too. I still need to figure out what to cook tonight.
Okay. Takes first step towards Swabian Temple, her back straight and steady. The setting sun casts a long shadow behind her, echoing the tangled feelings in her heart. Meanwhile, in an unassuming corner of Volume Heights, Dylan and Zhao are exchanging intel.
Here, the intel on Sarah grew up in an orphanage near a hollow. When the place got shut down by the city, she vanished for a few years, then reappeared for a couple months before disappearing again.
Yeah.
The next time she showed her face publicly, she was already moving under the banner of the Exaltists.
Vanished for a few years?
Here's where it gets interesting. Word is, during those few months when she reappeared, she stormed into Hand headquarters multiple times, insisting she was part of some special investigation squad under HSO. She said every member but her was wiped out in an accident. But Hand said no such squad ever existed. No record of her anywhere either.
Huh. A ghost squad that doesn't exist? When you spend your days fielding customer complaint calls, little stories like that are the highlight of the shift. And stories like that always go one of two ways. Either the woman lost her mind, or the squad's whole purpose was to be buried from the start.
Yeah.
So you think there's something fishy here too?
It's just a guess. And I wouldn't dare spread anything that sounds like slander against the city administration.
You should be able to
This
on
information
Discord.
doesn't really help us with what we're trying to find out.
Hold on. Like, either through Discord on a private chat or just put it in the server. That would be the easiest way, to be honest. Okay.
Fair enough. A woman forever without a place to belong, falling into some delusion's embrace. A textbook tragic story. Nothing worth dwelling on.
Yeah, I saw that one already. it seems fairly accurate from what I can tell. Again, unfortunately, though, I don't know the 2.5 storyline yet, so I don't know how true Xinguang being Emiya is, but from what I know so far, that does seem relatively accurate, so I would say so. Like, Billy is very much based on Deadpool. You can tell by the way he moves, the way he acts and everything. However, I think he has a much darker story than we know. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if he was a purge unit similar to the way that Banyue is.
What is worth our attention is the creator she clings to. More and more signs point to something hidden in the hollow that we don't understand yet. I've already reported to the boss. We'll just have to wait for orders before making our next move.
I want to know who the boss of Krampus is.
Oh, I need to remind you of something else. The higher-ups know about the abnormal miasma fluctuation, too. They don't want Waifei Peninsula destroyed. There's too much value here. Which means this mess is also part of your job now.
Hey, guess what? The higher-ups said, fuck. You're now in charge. Here's the next responsibilities.
Those old men at Tops really know how to hand out impossible missions. This was supposed to be a simple recovery job. Without me even realizing, I've been saddled with another thankless task.
I've already found out that the array described in the ancient tome dates back over 100 years. Built to suppress miasma. You're welcome, by the way.
That is actually one of the things that I find interesting, like, I've seen so many people talk about with Zenless, is they don't realize that, like, Hollows have been a part of the Zenless world for centuries at this point. The Hollow Zero disaster was just the most recent of them. And it's things like, if you actually, like, look into some of the history of it, like some of the deeper lore, there are a lot of things like Lucia's staff that she uses is actually an ancient form of a W engine. And, like, W engines are a relatively recent thing, but it allows more people to manipulate ether in different ways.
The array works by absorbing miasma. You just need to pour a large amount of ether energy into the core.
And it's interesting because this array that they're talking about is literally just a W engine. Because, like, that's the whole thing about how W engines work. You pour energy into the core, or into the W engine, and then it allows you to manipulate
But
ether.
what most people don't know is, to keep the ethereal sealed inside from breaking loose, the array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates it.
The Bellabog that is in Zenless is completely separate from the Bellabog that is in HSR. However, there is one thing that is making me very, very happy. We might be seeing the return of one of my favorite characters from Bellabog in HSR with Planet Arcadia. I really hope we do see her, but I'll leave it at that. Okay. Ethereal sealed inside from breaking loose. The array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates
Which means anyone who becomes the key is essentially sacrificing themselves.
Yeshurin's parents once investigated the array, and he knows far more than his sister.
I have no idea.
It seems the secret lies deep within the old mining site. Could Sarah be planning to make Yeshurin the key?
Honestly, based off the Fate collab, it wouldn't surprise me if Hoyo holds off on any other collaborations with HSR for a long time. They basically did the same thing with Honkai Impact 3rd, although the Ava crossover with Honkai Impact 3rd was incredible. The Genshin one was shit. Yeah, like, that's the problem, is Hoyo is very particular about crossovers, and so I don't necessarily see any future crossover with any of their properties currently, because it seems like each one so far has kind of been in, at best, meh. So Fate did not sell It's the reason why the banners are still around. They haven't met the quota for it. It would be my guess. Because, yes, like, Saber and Archer being in the game were great. The storyline, unfortunately, suffered from multiple issues because it was a collaboration writing. And so the story felt flat. And the banners, again, like, I almost guarantee they've not sold well enough for them. So, yes, the collab came at a bad time, especially for the English speakers. But even beyond that, like, if you think about it, the collab was a big thing for about, what, 3-4 months leading up to it, and then it kind of went up and flat on its face. So hold on. Just accidentally knocked the stick off my controller.
It's not impossible. That means there's another way for your mission to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm sure you've already thought of it. What if you find the array with them and get Banyu to become the key? Use it to activate the array, suppress the miasma, and, in doing so, drain its power dry.
Zhao, you're scaring me a lot.
Then,
Well, that's the
when
point.
you can't hold out any longer, you step in and take its core. Simple as that.
I don't think we're going to be seeing that, especially considering I don't want to talk about leaks. But based on some things that I've seen, I don't see it that as an issue. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that is every single Hoyoverse game, whenever they have made a major patch change, the meta has specifically shifted against whatever the meta has been previously. You can still brute force for the first little bit, but eventually it gets to the point that it's useless. Look at Miyabi and the way that she's now been treated with the 2.0 releases in Zenless. You could also say the same thing about Dot before oh my god, Penacony came out. Like, it's the same thing over and over again. Like, it's nothing new.
And that girl, Yeshuan Guang, I can tell you've taken a liking to her, even if you won't admit it. So, why not? You'd be protecting her brother while you're at it. What's wrong? You're hesitating?
No, it's just, as the one responsible for retrieving the core, I have to make absolutely sure it's secure.
Yes, he is strong. He is one of the best skill point hypercarries in the game. Like, I honestly rank him a little higher than Inhibitor Lume, although he's good. Saber's in a very, very, very rough spot. Largely due to her team, like her best-in-slot team, is the same best-in-slot team for the Herda. And the Herda is just stronger. So. Lune, it's not because of power creep. Lune was always very, very heavily invested into hypercarry. And the problem is, hypercarry has moved away from being skill point based into being speed based. And because of that, the amount of SP that, or the amount of skill points that is required by Inhibitor Lume to work effectively has not seen any major benefit. Like, his best in slot team still is obviously him, Sparkle. You could argue Tribby, but even then, that's difficult. And then honestly, his other form, the Persevere, or I forget the name of it. The Shield Down Hung. Like, that is his current best team, and even that doesn't have the skill point generation that would be needed in order to maintain his buff. Or, like, not his buff, sorry. To maintain his DPS. because he still eats skill points like crazy. Whereas with Archer, Archer does eat skill points, but he's much easier to support because he doesn't require Sparkle. Whereas if you don't have Sparkle, Inhibitor Lume is crap. And you can still use Ratio. If you have Fei Xiao, Ratio fits in there just fine. Like, that's the thing is, Ratio still stands as one of the better follow-up sub-DPSs. Like, yes, he gets overshadowed by Topaz, but that's because Topaz's speed burst is insane. And especially if you have her signature light cone, the debuff she gives is great. But she requires investment, whereas Ratio doesn't.
Remember, the orders were clear. If recovery fails, destroy it on the spot. Unless you've got other concerns. Or should I say, excuses?
She wants to recruit him because she sees him as more than a machine now.
Don't tell me that fighting alongside him these past few days has caused you to have a change of heart. Now you feel sympathy towards him?
Sympathy? I don't waste sympathy on living humans, let alone on a killing machine that couldn't even pass a forbidden fruit test.
That's an interesting thing. I wonder if, like, this is their version of the Turing test.
A killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was created as a weapon of indiscriminate slaughter. Dial in. As a Krampus judge, don't forget that.
Wait, hold on. What was that? Exactly, killing machine.
Exactly. A killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was created as a weapon of indiscriminate slaughter to suppress the miasma. Its nature won't change.
And this is fully admitting that Dylan is a judge of Krampus.
Judging me with sentimental nonsense? You really do underestimate me, don't you, Senior Zhao?
Saber. Saber has a very, very high energy requirement, so anything that can get her ult faster will benefit Saber.
I'm just thinking the whole suppressing miasma angle might be a smokescreen. If the miasma in Limnian Hollow is actually receding, where is it going?
It's going to the array.
Also, I heard another name from the dead at the old mining site. One that's been coming up a lot these past few days. Looks like someone else wants Banyue gone. More desperately than we do.
What do you mean? Who?
That's a secret. For now, though, I won't let him die so easily until I figure out who's trying to use us. If we're going to dispose of him, it should be on our terms.
Or here's an idea, recruit him to Krampus.
As for the truth about Banyue I'm after, I'll give him a final choice. One with no room for lies or cover-ups.
Not long later, Dylan comes to a decision after receiving an invitation for the fireside gathering. As evening falls, lights flicker to life across Weifei Peninsula. In Suidian Temple Courtyard, the fire burns bright. Smell of food filling the air. Banyue, Dylan, and the others slowly arrive. Zhagong's thank you dinner is about to begin. Fireside gathering is being prepared. Let's go see Xiaoguang and it has in store for us. Aww. I fucking love Eos. The little ear wiggles make me so happy. Like, it's one of those little things that's just adorable about Eos. Feast in preparation. Can I talk to you two? No? Okay, fine. A large round table, warm orange charcoal flames dance in a small stove, roasting and making fruits, nuts, and sizzles and crackle. The cozy aroma fills the air, and their edges turn into enticing golden crisps. The aroma of fragrant tea wafts through the rustic clay pot, while plump char siu buns glisten with amber oil. The plate of meticulously arranged osmanthus cakes stands like a quiet gesture of thoughtfulness, especially captivating to the eye.
Please come this way.
Dr. Banyue. Okay. Hi, Banyue. Xiaoguang warrior in this feast today, so what are you planning to do next?
There's something I want to discuss with you.
What is it?
What is it, Banyu Shifu?
It's Xiaoguang. She has a lot on her mind. By hosting the dinner tonight, I fear she's already come to a decision of her own.
Yeah, she's willing to
The
sacrifice.
abnormal miasma fluctuation is strange, and the road ahead will likely be perilous. I don't want to see her walk into danger. She seems to place great trust in you. If it's your advice, she might listen. Could I trouble you to speak with her again and persuade her to stay here in the temple and keep herself out of danger? That would be the safest course.
No, I refuse.
Okay, I'll try to talk to her again. But Banyu Shifu, I've been thinking, treating Xiaoguang like she's a fragile piece of glass to be sheltered away, is that really what's best for her? The Qingming sword, the rest of us, we should be the ones to protect her. But more often than not, we've been holding her back.
The Qingming sword is unlike any other weapon. That's why you're the only one I can bring this to.
My oh my. What a touching request.
Dylan. With a voice laced with barbs and a half smile that doesn't reach your eyes, Dylan cuts into the conversation.
Tell me, Banyu Shifu, don't you think your words sound especially cruel when talking about someone your algorithms once deemed as expendable, while you stood by and watched her parents consumed by the miasma?
Dylan.
Looks like you didn't know that yet, huh, Proxy? Allow me to introduce our oh-so-gentle, reliable Banyu Shifu. His codename is Purge Unit Type 0, one of TOPS' secret machines built for suppressing miasma. And by suppressing, the most efficient way was, of course, indiscriminate slaughter. Before he put on this harmless, good guy facade, he was TOPS' sharpest, most merciless killing machine. After a botched mission, TOPS discarded him, left him to rot in the hollow. Somehow, someone picked him up and patched him back together, so he could wear the guise of something less monstrous, hiding among people.
Okay, I know I've gone on about the Ghost in the Machines more than once on this channel because, you know, that's a thing to me. But really, like, things change. People change. A machine core can change because it is not just ones and zeros. Goddamn.
People trusted him, relied on him, even treated him as a companion with a heart. But 10 years ago, when the miasma outbreak consumed the old mining site, he stood by and watched countless lives swallowed whole. And Xiaoguang's parents were among them.
However, we already know this is not true, Dylan. Because we have talked to Xiaoguang about it, and she specifically said she was carried across the bridge by something cool, something hard, but something with a warm heart. That was Banyu. Rah!
Back when you went to Silum Bay looking for survivors, why do you think those people reacted to Banyu with such outrage? Such hatred?
Banyu Shifu, is this all true?
The marks from the past can't be erased. That much is certain.
The past? Such a tidy word for confession. Then tell me, back then, when you failed to save those people, was it because of your so-called algorithmic logic? Suppress the miasma at all costs. The absolute order that made you treat human life like it was nothing. Does it still run somewhere deep in your core?
Oh, Krampus doesn't know about Seed. Or Seed Senior. They don't realize that the intelligent constructs can rewrite their core. Ah, that explains a lot, actually.
Gentle mask you wear, is it real? Or is it just a performance for us and for your own conscience? So you can forget the blood on your hands even for just a moment?
You don't realize something we know.
Ha! Silence. The reply I hate most. I don't know anymore. Am I speaking to a remorseful person trying to atone? or to a machine that couldn't even pass the forbidden fruit test. Am I just wasting my breath?
A suffocating silence hangs in the air until Zhao Guang's bright voice cuts through the icy tension. That was done on purpose. Like, if I remember correctly, it wasn't the original Yakuza, but I know one of them, they actually consulted with Jackie Chan's fight choreography team. Yeah. Like, I want to say it was Yakuza 2 they did, but I could be wrong about that. But, like, they specifically would reach out to actual martial artists to make it as accurate as they could.
Ah, there you are. Banyue Shifu, could you give me a hand? This old stove is the bane of my...
I'll be right there.
Banyue leaves, his back still like a mountain, his steps steady and unshaken.
Relax. I have no intention of telling Xiao Guang about the past. It would only breed hatred and chaos.
I'm not surprised by that. Like, to be fair though, the track record of that particular thing happening has not been good so far, so I hope for the best, but I'm not going to hold my breath on anything.
Krampus wants something from Banyue. The simplest way to get it would have been to tell Xiao Guang outright. Let her despise him, resent him, or put him to use. Make him the key.
Key?
Key? According to the ancient tome, to activate the array and suppress the miasma, all you need is a powerful, ever-flowing ether energy source placed in the center of the array. He fits the bill, doesn't he? Once a killing machine, an energy monster in his own right. Sacrificing a machine that failed the forbidden fruit test to secure Waifei Peninsula's peace. Perhaps that makes the guilt easier to bear for everyone.
Also, I apologize if you hear a little bird chirping in the background. Atlas is currently playing with one of his toys.
But now...
Why are you telling me all this?
But why now? Dylan, why are you telling me all this?
I probably
Those
would.
things you said before about the truth. Don't tell me you're deliberately trying to guilt trip Banyue Shifu into...
Whether he truly has a heart or not, his actions will give me the answer. I told you. There's something about him I need to verify.
You need to verify if he's a machine or if he's more.
As a Krampus judge, my duty is to drag everything hidden, false, or twisted into the light. To reach the end of truth. No matter the cost, no matter the means. Proxy, a word of advice. No matter how harsh the truth, it's still better than drowning in a sweet, comforting lie.
But is your truth the full truth?
You're not wrong about that. But Dylan, why not trust what you've seen and heard yourself these past few days? How can you be so sure that the things you've just revealed aren't distorted versions of the truth, carefully crafted to serve someone else's agenda? What if the path you're walking is just a detour, one laid out by others to lead you to their version of the truth?
You're not as naive as you look, Ethan.
Yeah.
As for Banyue, don't worry. I won't do anything before the final evaluation is complete. That scrap heap can remain as Banyue Shifu for now.
How dare you call him a scrap heap? Dylan, I love you because you're adorable, cute, and honestly a lot of fun to play. But how dare you? When Banyue and Dylan just said, I need some time to sort this all out, should probably talk to Xiao Guang about her own situation first. Eos, are you helping cook? You got this, little guy. Alright. Talk to Xiao Guang again.
Xiao Guang?
What is it? Hungry already? Just wait a little longer. It'll be ready soon.
You're hosting this gathering because you've made
You're
up your mind.
hosting this gathering because you've already made up your mind, haven't you?
Figures. You saw right through me. I really was planning to be honest with you, just like I said I would. Last night, after you'd all gone to bed, I found this under the door.
Xiaoguang pulls out her notes, its edges crumpled from having been crushed by someone's hand, and carefully smoothed out again.
I found a way to break the connection between you and the Qingming sword. The power of the Creator is beyond imagination. Deep within the place we once knew lies the key to awakening them.
Yeah.
When they descend in the days to come, my wish will finally come true. No matter the price I have to pay, Xiaoguang. You will be free.
Is it really from Senior Ye?
This letter, is it really from Senior Ye? Or is someone impersonating him?
At first glance, the handwriting looks like my brother's, but it's missing little habits he always had in his strokes. And then there's the content itself.
Yeah. Senior Ye might not even know you're in Weifei right now. And he suddenly sent you a letter? Given how much he cares about you, even if he did decide to do this, there's no way he'd ever tell you. This note looks like...
It looks like it's trying to lure me there. I know my bond with the Qingming sword more than anyone. Breaking it isn't something that can be done so easily. Back when I was chosen by the sword, my brother didn't know about its side effects. He was genuine. He ruffled my hair, eyes shining, and said, "You're amazing, Xiaoguang. From now on, your big brother will have to rely on you." I knew what he was really happy about. That I could finally be accepted, have a real place in Yunque Summit. A new home. But then, when he learned the truth about the Qingming sword, and what happened to the wielders before me...
How cruel.
That's too cruel for him.
When we received the news that our parents really had passed, he held back his tears. He didn't want me to be even more afraid. But the day he found out the fate of the sword's wielders, my brother, who had never shown weakness before, broke down in front of me, crying and saying he was sorry, over and over. In the end, with his eyes red and fists clenched, he kept repeating it again and again, not just to me, but to himself, that there had to be a way, and that he would find it. That way became his obsession for years. He even hid from me and Shifu that he was experimenting with forbidden techniques, trying to shift the Qingming sword's side effects onto himself instead.
Yeah, Senior Ye is obsessive, shall we say.
Onto himself?
Thank goodness. Thank goodness Shifu caught it in time. That was the first time I'd ever seen her so angry. Not at the forbidden techniques, but at my brother for putting himself in danger.
Yep.
She didn't punish him. She just let out a long sigh, placed a hand gently on his shoulder, and sat with him under the cold moon for the entire night.
'Cause she's been through it. She did that with her sister.
Maybe only Yixuan Shifu, who has endured loss and shouldered her own share of burdens, could truly understand Senior Ye's state of mind back then. That heavy weight he was carrying.
Yeah. After that day, my brother promised her he would never let his obsession ruin him. Not even for my sake.
About
Shifu
that.
poured her heart and soul into crafting the Qingming sword's case after her older sister passed away. With it, as long as I keep training in seclusion and reinforcing the seal, I can live like an ordinary person. But, even with the sword case's protection, Shifu and my brother have always been so careful with me. Of course, I understand why. Every part of the seal carries Shifu's lingering pain from her past. And the fear my brother hides deep inside his heart has never... That's why. This time, I have to go. My sanity tells me that even when despair first struck, my brother never thought about sacrificing others for my safety. He tried to shoulder the side effects of the Qingming sword himself. I don't believe that the person who made that choice back then would now throw himself into the Creator's arms just because of me. So there must be something else he's trying to do.
I believe in him too.
But I can't stop the terrible thoughts from creeping into my head.
Yeah, because he's working with the Exaltus, and the Exaltus are, well, how do I put this? Not good.
Trap or not, a path of no return or not, I can't let him face that danger alone. I know it's reckless and dangerous. But with you, I want to choose my own path. To take on the responsibility that's mine to pick. So, since you can't stop me, hide it for me one more time, please?
Just like when I called myself the acting temple master, you just went along with it naturally and hid my identity from anybody. I'm here to walk this path with you.
I'm not here to talk you out of this. I'm here to make a promise as your companion, not a declaration as your protector. Whether it's into the abyss or toward the light, Xiaoguang, let me be your trusted companion, your proxy, and walk with you to the other side of this path.
Why is it that words this heavy can still make my heart feel so warm? Why does it make me so happy? I almost want to cry.
She's so cute. Save the tears for your
Come
brother.
on now. You should save those tears for when we find your brother. Right now, we promised that tonight would be nothing but joy and laughter, remember?
Right. Then I'll go check on the desserts. There are still so many tasty flavors I want to share with you.
Okay. The sense of spices follow her light, determined steps quickly filling the small courtyard. Fire crackles, warm and bright, its orange glow flickering into deepening night, as if also to burn the fleeting moment of warmth and togetherness even brighter, even fiercer. Yes, but there's also something to be said about the delusions that cause that, shall we say. Looking at you like a dragon. Everything seems to be set up and ready. Can we get started now? Start the fireside gathering.
Everything's ready. Special thanks to Bee Lion, Eos, and Banyue Shifu for helping me out. No way I could have handled all this on my own.
Sorry, fucking Belle being an absolute glutton. I love it. I love that they have given into the gremlin energy of Belle. Yeah. The lion was a big help. Xiaoguang, good. Xiaoguang, welcome.
Ooh, try this, Dylan. I added extra honey, just the way you like it.
Oh? You even figured out I've got a sweet tooth, huh? How thoughtful of you. Hey, Bee Lion, look at your paws. They're all greasy. You can't eat. Chris Spark's gonna turn you into a grilled lion head. Crispy outside, tender inside. Oops, my bad. I forgot we've got another lion head sitting right here.
Master Dylan, meanie.
Banyue Shifu, would you like to try a chashu bun? I remember you're not fond of oily food, so I followed Senior Inuhu's recipe and added a bit of dried tangerine peel to the marinade to cut the richness. Do you like it?
It's perfect.
I'm glad everyone likes them. They're nothing fancy, just some home-style cooking.
Xiaoguang, you're too modest. With skills like this, you could open a restaurant of your own. The balance of sweet and savory, the juiciness.
I just remembered that
it takes me back to a taste I haven't had since childhood.
Sorry, this whole thing just reminded me of something about Honkai Impact 3rd of the Li Xingguang, who, you know, Xiaoguang here, Ye Xingguang, is an XP of, in certain senses, is also a good cook. Specifically of Chinese home-style recipes.
Xiaoguang, your cooking makes me feel all warm and full of energy.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a feast like this.
Though I have to say, compared to the way you nearly scorched the bottom of the pot earlier, stomping your feet in panic, you should adapt with that, shall we, Lemon?
Dylan, we agreed not to bring that up. That old stove's impossible to handle. The flames keep flaring up and dying down. Luckily, Von Yue Shifu's here. Since we're all here, why don't we sit by the fire and chat for a bit?
Oh, chatting? I love chatting. What should we chat about?
Let me think. Oh, I know. Everyone share something funny or embarrassing that's happened to you recently. Dylan, you first.
The hearth crackles and flickers with flames. Laughter, playful teasing, and the clink of dishes and cups are woven together in a rare chorus of carefree buzz. The tight strings in everybody's heart loosen without notice, heavy secrets momentarily chased away by the warmth. Time seems to stretch into the glow of the fire, flowing quietly in simple purity, until as the laughter slowly fades, they look up and realize the stars have filled the skies.
Wow, look! After all that goofing around, the stars almost look brighter, don't they? One year, my brother, Senior Fuko, and I went to release lanterns together on a mountain behind Junkoi Summit. It was a blustery day, and the wind was so strong we couldn't even get the lanterns lit. I remember stomping around in frustration.
So one of the things that I do love is it is very heavily hinted that the Ye siblings are horse thyroids. So her stomping around in a fit is just perfect.
Eventually, I just tossed the lantern aside and lay on the grass. But when I looked up, I saw the starry sky, each star shining brighter than any lantern. My brother said that the stars are the best kind of lantern to carry your wishes. I wonder, what did I wish for back then? Feels like it's been ages since I had a moment like that. No thoughts, no worries, just gazing at the stars and having a quiet conversation.
Everyone listens silently with the crackle of the flames, the only sound breaking the silence. Meanwhile, the Qingming sword case shimmers almost imperceptibly under the starlight. Choices, such cruel things. Once made, they're like stones cast upon the lake, ripples pushing forward as they spread. Are you drunk? Looking back, those ripples already turned into a tidal wave. There is no turning back now. As Ning Qing seems a bit drowsy, mumbling incoherently, fragmented words under his breath. Yay. Alright. Last part. Okay. Chat with the Xiaoguang and then chat with Dylan. So much fun being with everybody. Tonight, I'm definitely going to have a sweet dream. See you in your dreams. Okay. Dylan! Finally, some peace and quiet. No endless customer complaints, no paperwork, no urgent messages, and none of those voices. Just sitting here, looking at the fire, gazing at the stars, listening to chatter. Just chilling like this. Yeah, not bad at all. Dylan's expression held an unusual calmness. Seems a perfect moment to ask those questions she'd normally dodge. Since it's so much trouble, why did you become a service rep? Because it's fun watching people get tongue-tied when I fire back. And because when talking to a living person, no matter what I say, I always get a response. Could be an angry demand, a helpless sigh, or even a dumber follow-up question. But whatever it is, at least it's some kind of response. Unlike in the Hollow, where you can only listen, endlessly listening to those voices of the dead. Listening to their resentment, their regrets, their pleas. But they're forever unable to truly respond to anything. Or accept any true response. No matter how much you say, what you say, it's just a stone falling in a deep well. Not even an echo can be heard. That feeling, after a while, makes you wonder if you become part of the silence too. Alright, it's getting late and cold. Time to go home. Finally get some peace and quiet. It's about time, and it's about to end. Tomorrow's going to be another troublesome day, huh? Okay. Time to go pass out and embrace the next part of the quest. The happy gathering and soft bed soothe away the edges of those heavy, sharp, unsettling thoughts. Your inner turmoil gradually subsides, letting you sink into a peaceful darkness woven from the silent companionship by the hearth. In the tranquil moments, protected by lingering warmth of companionship, you drift into a deep, dreamless sleep. First off, Ye Xinyin, having waited quite a while, finds himself lost in confusion.
You aren't planning to use me to activate the array, are you?
No, she's going to do it herself to become the creator.
No need to test me. I already told you. You'll stand with me before the creator. As for activating the array, there is another candidate.
You already know where the array is. The creator's location. When will the summoning begin?
Somebody's getting insistent. I do kind of wonder if initially this version of Xieyun was different from the one that we got at the temple. If they were two separate characters and they kind of made them one.
Patience. Timing is like a seed buried deep in the soil. You can't simply will it to sprout. It needs the appropriate nourishment and the right season to break through the earth. So we wait. Wait until the keys chosen by the creator are all in place.
Sarah tilts her head slightly, as if listening to the whispers carried by the wind, or perhaps favoring the urgency in his voice. The corner of her lips curves upward, her smile laced with anticipation and cold calculation. Sounds like there's a commotion outside. Better check it out. Is Shifu back? Trying to navigate one-handed while stuffing my face. Not the best.
Senior Sontao? What's going on?
We'll get you patched up right away.
No, don't worry about me. Listen, last night, sometime after midnight, the miasma at the old mining site suddenly erupted. The other disciples are all trapped there now. Many of them are severe.
Belle, we don't have time to wait for Shifu and the others.
Yep. Let's go.
Got it. Then let's get going. Wise, we'll leave Senior Sontao to you and Bee-Lion.
AK, get to the computer, bro.
Eels will be waiting for you there. I'll go tell Banyu Shifu and Dylan. But remember, Belle, Xiaoguang needs to be...
Relax, Junior Wise. I promised Belle I wouldn't break the seal lightly. Don't forget, I'm pretty strong. Even without the Qingming sword, I'll do my best to keep everyone safe. This is the perfect time for me to show how reliable a senior I can be.
She's so cheerful. I love it. Before you step out into the Swabian temple, Dylan comes rushing with more news.
I know most of what happened now. The issue is, I can't reach Banyu.
Could it be because what Dylan said yesterday?
Huh? Could Banyu Shifu be planning to face everything alone after what Dylan said yesterday?
Yes.
Ningqian's also missing. The timing of the miasma eruption can't be a coincidence. And his disappearance only confirms my suspicions. Something isn't right.
Suspicions?
Your suspicions? What did you dig up this time, Dylan?
Remember when I told you that I heard a familiar name among the voices of those dying in the mine's old residential area? That name was Ningqian.
Sorry, filling my my little snack bowl.
Ningqian? Were his relatives among the victims back then?
Probably.
When the disaster hit the old mining site, Banyu left many to die, including Ningqian's sister.
So Ningqian was literally helping us for revenge. Got it.
Those Banyu turned away.
Proxy, there's no point in hiding anything from her at this point, right?
Explain what happened.
Xiaoguang, this is what happened.
Tell Xiaoguang about what Banyu did all those years ago.
So, Ning Qian concealed his past and joined Banyue's school to get close to him. I found out that he contacted Sarah before he first met us. No wonder more clues somehow always appeared the moment we thought the trail was about to go cold.
Yep, because we've been led on this entire time.
Sarah. She must have used the hatred in his heart to strike some sort of deal with him. Us meeting the Exaltus remnants, discovering the ancient tome, and learning of the array. None of that was random. Looks like that woman has been secretly orchestrating these seemingly logical events. I got an investigation report on Ning Qian this morning. He said goodbye to his neighbors and friends at the martial arts school. The way he spoke made it sound like he was leaving on a long trip and might never see them again.
He's going to try to be the key to direct the power towards Banyue.
Never see them again? Does that mean he's out to take revenge?
That seems to be the most likely possibility. The recent miasma eruption that led Banyue to investigate was probably meant to lure him into opening the ancient array.
So that note I received?
Yep, he's exploiting Banyue's guilt.
To exploit Banyue Shifu's guilt towards Xiaoguang and the others? He tried to keep her safe and stop Senior Ye from activating the array, which made it the perfect bait to draw him in.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. I suspect the array and the ancient tome, and even the part about the key to quell miasma, were nothing more than tricks to keep him chasing. It might all be Sarah's handiwork. Think about it. Using powerful ether energy to activate the array and purify the miasma? If the array is used to absorb a large amount of ether energy in miasma, then where will all that power go?
To the creator.
The miasma in Limnian Hollow is abnormally receding. Where is it flowing to? What else is behind the residential building in the mines? And that voice in the hollow? We still don't know why only Banyue and I could hear it. But it's clear that the voice has been trying to use my memories to plant doubts in my mind. So what exactly is hiding behind that voice? Trying to influence me and Banyue? Based on Sarah's actions, it's most likely that both the miasma and our powers are being, or soon will be, channeled into a special being.
That miasma or power is or will be directed for a special purpose. So the voice line is clarifying that it is like, hey, we're putting this energy into a beat, the creator. Whereas the text is just more mysterious.
For example, sustaining that creator who is soon to descend.
That's true.
Then even if the array once had its use, it's definitely not some world-saving miracle anymore. Instead, it's an energy pool gathering strength for the creator's descent.
As for Ning Qian, no matter how much he knows about what's actually happening, he's already become someone else's pawn.
I know I don't have the right to forgive Banyue Shifu on his behalf, or erase the hatred he carries in his heart. But even if I don't remember him as a child anymore, I know from the time we've spent together that the kindness he showed us was genuine.
So, what about you? As things stand, what do you think of Banyue? Have you made up your mind?
My mind was already clear. Ever since we left the Hollow and stepped on the bridge that connects my old home to the outside world. Amidst all the chaos, that figure silently rushed out, carrying my brother and me over the bridge.
That was Banyue.
The only hands that we could reach in that terrible abyss. The only person who held us, as sturdy as a mountain, was Banyue Shifu.
Called it. Did you remember something?
Huh? Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
Yes. Banyue Shifu never mentioned it. He saved my brother and me all those years ago. He looked after us, sent us to Yunquei Summit, gave us a better home, no matter what kind of past he carries on his shoulders, or what strict cold rules he adheres to. How could I erase such kindness? And now his guilt has driven him into danger for us again. Dialin, Belle, I'm going to bring Banyue Shifu and my brother back.
Now that's the spirit of the Qingming Sword's successor. You're set on dragging them back from the abyss.
Yep.
Let's get going. Before that scrap heap gets turned into actual scrap, and before your brother and Ning Qian make any irreversible mistakes.
Dialin!
I knew you were a good person.
I knew you were a good person.
All right, stop it, you two.
That choice I forced Banyue to make last night. I never thought the answer I wanted would come so soon, so simple. Using truths whispered by the dead to expose lies of the living. That is the standard by which I enact judgment. But this time, I want to use the words of the dead to gift a truth to the living. Let's go. Let's go play the spinning top. I mean, Dialin. Alrighty. Okay, so there's the Disciples of Yun Kuei's Summit. How's everybody doing? After tending the Mystic's wounds.
Song Tao must have delivered the message to you. Is he okay?
Don't worry.
Don't worry, Senior Qingyuan. He'll be okay. But he told us that our fellow disciples from Suibian Temple were trapped by miasma. How did you manage to break free?
It was Banyue Shifu. Somehow the sealed gate was opened last night. Some disciples went in to explore, but shortly after, a wave of active miasma came and swept everyone away, leaving us trapped in different places. Later, just as we were about to give up hope, Banyue Shifu came and saved everyone. After he found a safe place for us, he turned and went in deeper.
Well, he is a machine, which does mean he has innate higher ether adaptability.
From the look on his face, I could tell that it wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision. He seemed as if he had long made up his mind to go in there.
Did he say anything before you left?
He said that human forces could no longer stop this chaos and that he needed to find another way. So he went to investigate the source. He also said some strange things, heavy words. I don't know if they were meant for us or if he was just talking to himself.
Heavy words? What do you mean?
He said, to walk this world is as to depart one's home for distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon thy steps alone, but cast thy companions stumbling in the dust beside thee. He also said something like, I shall make the burden lighter, my own and far more for my companions. This debt must be paid.
Just as I suspect.
I thought it sounded strange at the time. I wanted to help him, but I was injured. There wasn't much I could do. I was worried, so I insisted he take Bolian along. Shortly after he left, toward the source of the miasma, we heard a loud noise. Then, the miasma that was trapping everyone appeared to be drawn towards something else and started to recede.
Huh.
We were all so relieved. Until just a moment ago, when Bolian came back and reported that Banyue Shifu was trapped now. You can try scanning Bolian's memory module to find out exactly what happened, but things aren't looking good. At this rate, Banyue Shifu will be killed in that array.
Okay, come here, Bolian. From an emergency scan of his memory module. Late last night. Hi, everybody. I'm a big angry lion.
Rumble.
Anyway, hello. By the way, Shifty, here's the situation. Explains the general situation. It's chaos beyond human control. We need to find another way. Seek to help everybody. Banyue Shifu. Those who remain here are too injured to move. Please take Bolion with you. Having him assist you will put our minds at ease. Alright, Beacon Bang Boo from UK Summit. I'm sure he'll be able to find his way back to itself once this is all over. Wait, Bolion. Will you be able to find his way back by itself? To walk this world is to part one's home. Okay, yeah, just what he said earlier. This debt must be known. Hooray! It's open! Back when I was doing my duty around here, parents would often voice their concerns about mischievous kids sneaking out to play at night. For their safety, the special locks were installed. Only adults knew how to open. Also, I love, like, because this is a memory, there's CRT scan lines going on. I actually really adore that. This must be something he heard of in his youth and never forgot.
We rarely came here back then. We must make haste and check the area for anything suspicious.
Okay.
Already here?
Banyan Shifu, I knew you cared about the Mystic's safety and would come here. Great news, absolutely fantastic news. I think I've stumbled upon the key of the Array Core of this ancient array mentioned in the old text. It's just, I'm not skilled enough. I couldn't fully activate the array, but now you're here. Surely everything will go much smoother. Looks like this time the miasma disaster can finally be put to an end. This place won't have to relive that nightmare again. Where is it located? There are several array pillars on the platform nearby. Lead the way, or I'll lead the way, Shifu. Let's go. Be careful.
Over here! Banyan Shifu! This way!
Nameless ancient array. The array core is ancient and the patterns carved into the pillars shimmer with undying will to protect. Standing in the center is almost possible to feel the long dormant earth pulsing with agony, urging activation of the array. Upon attempting to guide the fully activated the array, his own ether energy, a cold, malicious will suddenly counteracted. Bolion's memories regarding Banyan cut off there. The array has been activated and is constantly channeling miasma. It seems to be effectively absorbing and suppressing it. Banyan Shifu is trapped in the miasma sphere by great evil. Even though my training has advanced by leaps and bounds today, I can't save two of them. At last, what a tragedy. Banyan seems to know what Ninjin was up to, but still went ahead and activated the array. Indeed. To hurry and save Shifu, and take Bolion with you this time as well. Alright, come on, little guy. Let's go.
Ning Qian must have been the one who opened this door.
It's like every inch of this place is etched deeply in his memory.
Yep. Okay. There's the orb. Banyan is fighting in it. At this moment, the array is engulfed in chaos as the ethereals come rushing out like a tidal wave. Ling Kwang's eyes burn with rage. His crazed words are filled with pain, despair, and twisted pleasure.
No! Stop dragging this on, Banyan! Stop! It's over for you! How pathetic. How long do you think you can keep up that heroic act? Stop pretending you're a savior. Look at you! Look at the monster you become! Can't you see? Stop fighting! Just let me die here! We can both die here! You should watch me die. Just like how you watched my sister struggle on the brink of death all those years ago. I've waited 10 years. 10 whole years! And now the day is here. You don't deserve to save anyone! And you don't deserve to let me live. My sister. She was the one who saved you back then. So why did you save her? Why? These 10 years. Every single day. I kept thinking, if I hadn't gone out that day, if I'd stayed, maybe my sister wouldn't have died alone like that.
So that is actually a significant change there, because the text is if I hadn't stormed out that day versus the other one. And like, to me, that is actually a fairly significant change for this, because stormed out infers that he was fighting for something, and that's why he left.
My life should have ended here 10 years ago. I've been waiting so long. Since you'll be dying with me, then so be it. Guess I can finally avenge my sister. And give myself some closure.
Banyue's heavy footsteps created a deep crack in the ground, like a lonely mountain peak covered in scars and bruises, but still standing tall and unwavering. His tenaciously protects Ningguang and the area behind him. His fists swing in a frenzy of energy, every blow hitting like a tsunami, blasting the outcoming ethereals to dust. It's as if Banyue cannot feel the scratches and the searing energy marks on his metal frame, the depth of his eyes glistening with a sorrow that pierces his soul, and a resolution that has long known his ending. His low, hoarse voice rings out like echoes in the deep valley, piercing through all the clamor, every word imbued with immense power.
Ning Chen, I shall repay this debt with my life. Yes, your life is not a bargaining chip. You still have a long road ahead. Go and live.
We're quickly approaching the trolley drama of who is more important, the old man with all his knowledge or the young child with his life ahead of him.
See the world that your sister never saw.
Banyue's burning resolve, his determination to atone for his wrongs, and his deepest and most powerful fires bent on protecting the life began to erupt. He abandons any defensive stance. Even every remaining bit of energy, every fragment of existence in this machine on the brink of collapse is fully channeled into his fists.
The array base has been destroyed, and now the suppressed miasma has been released. What a pain.
Okay.
You finally made it! Banyue Shifu and his disciple are all trapped within that array. Banyue Shifu has been battling an endless stream of ethereals to protect that young fellow. He's been fighting for quite some time. I couldn't quite make out what they were saying, but it sounded like the young man was begging Banyue Shifu to give up on him. And who knows how much longer he can hold them off.
That platform is where Dad used to take me to see the stars. The array has been there all along, so close by.
Is there a way to break through or enter the array?
The concentration of miasma is too high over there. I can't get any closer.
Hey Dylan, you know your little ring thing?
Fairy, scan and confirm the range of the entire array. Belle, you can try getting closer, but be careful. Fairy and I will think of a way to break it.
Got it. Let's move in that direction.
Okay. Oh, I can't do anything with those yet. Oh, hi. There we
It
go.
won't work. The arrays absorb too much miasma. But we can't break through that barrier. Maybe he can still hear us? Banyue! Banyue!
No, how desperately you shout, no response comes from within. In the array, Banyue seems to hear familiar voices calling his name. At this point, he's fought to his limit and cannot respond. The faint voice soon grows denser in the depths of the consciousness, concealed by the echoes that sting like silver needle.
Surrender, you clumsy hunk of iron. Why endure this endless pain? Open your core and embrace this great power. It will grant you rebirth and eternal freedom. Do you hear that? Do you hear the cries of the burden deep within your body? Your bearings are screaming. Your circuits are melting. You have long been covered in cracks on the verge of collapse.
Emotion module overload. Forcing deinstallation to clear redundant emotional data. Re-verifying core command. Suppress miasma by any means necessary.
Dive in. Sink into eternity. Behold how they long to accept you. Why resist? You are a part of this filth. This shell is broken. My body, like a candle flickering in the wind. Yet even if only a sliver of hope remains, the faintest glimmer of light, this heart must hold it fast and never let it go.
I'm sorry, I'm listening to the music. And, like, obviously there's the wind tone that is kind of covering up a lot of it. But there's this very, very hopeful theme that, like, you can hear the guitar slightly. But it's this very, very, very quiet piano piece that's playing behind it as well. That is very much driving in this hopeful of, like, no. If there's a sliver of hope, then we must hold fast and never let it go.
So stubborn. Look at these scars. They're not just marks of battle. They're the price bearing what should never have been yours to carry. Murderer. He must pay with his life.
Your existence is a mistake. You should be eradicated. Feeling pain. It's nothing compared to the agony we feel.
Descend to hell. Fall with us. How long can you hold on? 10 minutes. 1 minute. A second.
Holding out 1 second sometimes is all that needed.
Is it worth it? For those who hate you, who fear you, for those souls who curse you day and night, for a bunch of rotten worms, a world that only exploits you and fears you, suffering, exhausted. Then why trudge in vain through this hopeless mire? Give up. Give up your meaningless pain. Your very existence is a mistake. And your struggle, an even greater one. Even if I fall here, this is the path I have chosen. This is the price I have to pay.
Yep.
This will is like a stone. Immovable. Unyielding. Even if my body shatters and I perish here, I shall not falter.
He is the immovable object.
Let go of your meaningless resistance. Of your heavy burdens. Let everything return to nothing. To its original, pristine, blank state. Isn't that a good idea?
I am now very, very sad I missed Banye. Because holy fuck is this story great about how it's just like, no. I'm gonna look at the abyss and tell you, fuck you.
No more bloodshed. No more disappointment. No endless penance. No duty. No guilt. Only eternal release.
Yeah, let's just, sacrifice everything that makes us unique in order to fit into a tiny little box that you guys are shoving me into. Several voices intertwine, overlap, and spin like an endless whirlpool of destruction, trying to crush Banyue's residual self-confidence or consciousness completely.
Belle, Fairy and I have found something.
Master, an abnormally large convergence of miasma has been detected. Warning. Vital signs of the survivors in the platform area are extremely weak. Anomaly detected. Multiple energy flow nodes detected. I've marked the coordinates. The ether flow corresponds with the signature of the array base. Destruction of these nodes would disrupt the formation, destabilizing its structural integrity and potentially disabling the array core.
Let's go.
Array base and array core. Looks like I'll just have to give it a shot.
Great. Destroying the array base might not only break the barrier and save people, but it might even delay or even stop the miasma that the Matrix sends to
the
creator. The nodes are scattered all
Hold
over.
on.
Let's split up.
Okay. Hold on, I missed a line there. Stacked here. I would say, it has been known for a very, very long time. Like, the top of that tier list is Goldfish. But anyway, it's racing in time. We gotta hurry.
Okay, leave this area to me. Proxy, you cover Xiaoguang. The noise in the array core is getting weaker. Let's go!
Let's go! Okay. Okay, how am I supposed to get into this then? Is there a hidden path? Okay. Never go wrong with Goldfish. Yeah. Okay, I understand. It's just... I can't do anything with that yet. Use disintegration to destroy the array base. Oh. Well, ain't that a bunch of bullshit? Okay. Sorry, I did that. I thought it didn't do anything. So that's why I was like, wait a minute, that's not working the way I want it to. It's something that I always find hilarious about this game. Is like stunners and support characters have some of the most interesting like standard combos, and you like never see them. Yeah. Explode. Okay. Oh, hello, Qingming Bird. Shifu.
Yushu and Shifu's Qingming Bird? Could it have been trying to send a message? Once we rescue Banyue, we should tell everyone about this.
Yep. So just Shifu doing Shifu things.
All three down. It's all up to Xiaoguang and the others. Better hurry back to the array core and wait there.
There we go.
It worked! No time to waste. I'm going ahead.
Of course Dylan is. Dylan's got to save her boo now. I mean, Banyue. She has to save Banyue, not her boo.
Got one for the place. Dial 2 for a chat.
Oh, speaking of Banyue. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Roar.
Sacrifice
sacrificing yourself for justice? A life for a life? And you, charging into die over such a lousy trick? Where's that brilliant self-serving logic of yours?
Hatred! The sins of the past cannot be atoned for. Once Ning Chen is safe, you can take whatever it is you're after.
You knew about my mission all along?
Banyue is not done.
Stand unyielding!
Jesus. He is so fucking badass. Holy fuck, he's badass.
It's not over yet. And you already look this miserable.
Let's end it here. My core. Please. Take it.
Taking it to report back, that would be nice. But now, I have a new choice. This time, let the words of the dead grant you a truth that allows you to keep on existing.
Aww, Dylan. The cries and wails of endless pain, resentment, and curses and despair. Sounds, accusations fill the air like a tsunami.
Someone was waiting for me!
Look at what you've done, you heartless monster!
Remember our faces! Remember your tainted blood!
Don't you mean oil?
Machine will always be a machine.
Never. I will never forgive you. Never!
Just as these waves of despair were about to devour everything, Zhao Gong and the others return and step onto the platform. The voices suddenly become clear and gentle, like a beam of light piercing through the dark clouds, brings relief, warmth, and cleansing. All the ruckus. So legitimately because of the Qingming sword. That's my guess.
Luckily, that rascal got angry and ran off to play. Big guy, can you promise to help me find him?
Sis?
He's so stubborn. Always getting hung up on the smallest things. I know he'll probably hit a few bumps along the way. But hey, just be patient with him, okay? Help him grow up safe, so he can see the better days I never got to. That's all I ask.
The peace we found here made me complacent. I couldn't bring myself to open that thing. Maybe this is the price I pay.
To open that thing.
What's this?
Please. Please. Our two children are still so young. We shielded them with a technique just before the explosion. The two of them still have a chance to live. Don't let them watch us leave. Don't let them suffer the despair of seeing their loved ones die. Don't let them grow up alone.
I'm leaving them to you, Banyue. Get them out of here. Run straight ahead and leave this place. Just make sure Ayuan and Xiaoguang survive. Please. I'm begging you.
Thanks, big guy. Really. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, we can go without regrets.
One day, when they return to their former home, remember to tell them we left with smiles on our faces.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello, Emotional Gut Punch. How are you doing today? It ain't a Hoyoverse, so tears don't flow. Oh, a Hoyoverse game, I should say. The words of the deceased fade away. Their final words come to a peaceful finish.
Mom, Dad,
you'd understand my decision, right?
Sis! Sis! Why did you do this? Why? Why? Why couldn't you just let me hate him? Why did all this have to happen? Sis, I miss you. I miss you.
Did you hear it now, Banyue? The voices of both those who died and survived because of you. This is the weight of the truth.
Dylan's body sways slightly. Her expression is no longer light and joking. There's a hint of sympathy in her faint smile. It's because she's very much like Banyue. She was meant to be a sacrifice to save a town, and the town died. Like a light piercing through the haze, it gently spills into Banyue's gaunt yet upright body.
Your logic algorithms determined that there were only a handful with a chance of survival at the time. So you chose the optimal solution and didn't try to save anyone else. But as you stand here today, willing to step in and stop the array, you've proven that you've broken free of the constraints of commands and algorithms, haven't you?
Yep, he broke his control code.
Correct. But the past cannot be.
Right. The past can't be rewritten. But you're only holding on to the debt of those who were killed. You have forgotten the promise to live that those who passed entrusted to you at the end of their lives. Do you really think that falling here and sacrificing your life to repay your debts is something worth commending? You're just trying to run away. The real way to atone for wrongdoing is to live. Living the way you are now.
Yep. Dylan's literally going, "Hey Zhao, I got us a new recruit."
This human form with emotions, self-awareness, and the ability to feel pain. To face the trials of the past day after day, and to shoulder the never-ending guilt. Live. Live with a clear mind. Face the people you've saved. Be it gratitude, relief, distance, fear, even if you hate him. Go fulfill your promise to the deceased. Keep going. Use every remaining moment to make up for your past. Until the very end. This is my final verdict as a Krampus judge.
Dylan's words finish and begin to sink in. Banyue's body trembles almost too faintly to notice. In silence, the change that had bound him for years, forged from cold algorithms, endless slaughter, and self-loathing, and the weight of misunderstanding, had nearly crushed his soul. But in that moment, as he stands tall, and they shatter within a thunderous crash.
Xiaoguang, Ninja. About what happened all those years ago.
You don't need to say anything, Banyue Shifu. Actually, I already remembered it all. Back when we crossed the bridge again. You might think you're a murderer who didn't save people in their moment of need. But to me, and my brother, you're the path to survival our parents sacrificed their lives for. And not only did they give themselves up for us, but also for your chance to become human.
Yep.
Dylan is right. Remorse for the dead never really goes away. But we can bear it as we go on. You don't owe the dead your life. You owe them the will to use the hands that once killed to reach for more life instead.
Yeah. I'll just put it this way. There's one tattoo that I really, really, really want to get. And I do plan on getting it when I get a chance. And that is a semicolon. I am somebody that has tried to take their own life multiple times. And the idea of the semicolon is, it's just a pause. And this whole thing of, you don't owe the dead your life, is kind of hard hitting, because it's the whole, hey, you don't know the good you'll do until it's done. And in the moment, that is really hard to see. And unless you have somebody like, in this case, they're using Shuogong for it. It's hard to see it in oneself at the time. And so having people like that is nice. And also, she is a fucking ray of sunshine in everything right now. Holy fuck.
That's why
Anyway.
I've never blamed you, Banyue Shifu. I also wanted to thank you, Dylan, for letting me hear my parents' last words. It showed me that I was thinking the same way they were.
You and your parents are such kind people. You've grown into the person that your parents would have had hoped.
You and your parents are such gentle souls. And now you've grown into exactly the person they hoped for.
Ningqian, this is my own choice. You always have the freedom to choose how to face Banyue Shifu.
Xiaoguang gently pats the trembling shoulder, and Jing is choking up, his voice a little hoarse.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Banyue Shifu. I've hated the wrong person. For 10 years, I've hated the wrong person. I've poured my deepest hatred on you and squandered my sister's last wish.
But it doesn't have to be what defines your future.
Ningqian, of course I remember your sister. She's the one who found me deep in the hollow and brought me back to life. I still remember her last words vividly. I remember every face of those I could not save. Their faces have never faded. I was never able to find you in Waifei Peninsula after I rescued Xiaoguang and the others. Until years later, when you came to my school, I recognized you the moment you told me your name. By that time, you already looked like your sister all those years ago.
You've known all along? And you still took me in as a disciple and taught me everything. It was me. I made a deal with Sarah. I used the ancient tome to lure you into activating the array. I thought I could use the array to absorb the miasma, hoping I could save more people and complete my revenge.
Yeah. About that.
Ningqian, I'm afraid you were just another pawn in someone else's game. It is still unknown whether the endless miasma was purified or just transferred to something else in the... It's far more complicated than you think. We've all been pulled into a deeper scheme without even realizing it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, it may be too late to say this now, and I'm too ashamed to look Xiaoguang Shifu in the eye. But there's something I must tell you. Actually, Yeshu and Shifu left me a message.
He contacted you?
Sarah contacted you?
He probably didn't know about my connection with Sarah, which is why he mistakenly trusted me. He recognized me as a disciple from Banyue Shifu's martial arts school and asked me to pass on a message. To have him look for a black bird inside the hollow.
The Qingming bird. Could it be that Shifu left it behind to keep in touch with my brother?
Speaking of that, I haven't had the chance to tell you. While I was searching for the array base earlier, I happened to rescue a black bird trapped in the miasma. I'm pretty sure that was the Qingming bird. Once it was freed, it immediately flew off like it knew exactly where it was going. Judging by Ningqian's account, Ye Xuyan must have sent some kind of message through it. But since no response came, he probably started to worry that something went wrong in transmission. So when he ran into a disciple from Banyue's martial arts school, he decided to entrust the message that way instead.
Which makes sense. The only one who's capable of trapping the Qingming bird would be the creator. My brother must be all alone out there right now.
Ningqian, Xiaoguang, this place is dangerous, and you are still unstable. You should leave immediately, return with the others, and wait for Ishuan Shifu's support.
I will only become a burden if I stay. Banyue Shifu. Everyone, please, Be careful. I'll deliver the news. And if Yixuan Shifu arrives in time, I'll inform her immediately.
Okay.
The Qingming sword is reacting strangely in this area. There must be something I'm destined to face ahead. Banyue Shifu, I gave my word to Belle before we came. This time, I will not stay behind. I will not watch those dear to me face danger alone again.
Okay. Yep, support.
Banyue Shifu, Xiao Guang has made up her mind. Let's trust in her decision.
Okay.
Yeah, we're also running out of time. Her own brother might be in grave danger and you won't let her go with you? How does that make sense? You only have two options. Knock Xiao Guang out and send her back, or grant her wish.
Grant the wish.
Is the wielder of the Qingming sword supposed to be weak or something? Look at yourself. You look like a mess. Give it a minute and we'll all be counting on Xiao Guang to save us.
But we proceed with caution and must not act.
Okay, Banrei gives in, and now Nangxing says goodbye to everyone before returning the way he came.
All right. Now that we've set him on the right path again, it's time for us to go to that lousy...
Okay. Oh, hi, Sarah. As if sensing something, Dylan suddenly stops and looks towards the shadows nearby. Sarah walks out slowly using her usual enigmatic smile, as if she was just passing by and hadn't been spying on her for long.
The Judge of Krampus sure lives up to her name. Your perceptiveness is truly a pain.
Are you done watching, Sarah Florin? It's been so long as no match found. In the database, you picked up the habit of sneaking and hiding like a rat.
Alright. I have to go to the restroom real quick, so I will be right back. Stop reviving me!
Do I have to re-die because I'm allowed to respawn?
Yes. Stop fucking reviving me!
Thank you, Bugatti. Thank you. Quickly, shorts, revive Baka. Yeah.
Fucking hate all of you.
Don't spend all that ammo in one place.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You gotta admit, that was too perfect.
I don't have the stream up because I don't want it to lag. Besides,
like, I do not.
I can get him.
Darkness.
As he throws out taken orbs.
Oh, darkness, my whole thing.
Okay, I know you said friends logically, but my head heard fans. So is Hello Darkness my only fans?
Wow.
Wow, this explains some conversations.
I'll post my feet pic once again.
Good night.
Right night, we're at Cliffs. No, I'm just sitting here going, there's one thing I'm gonna...
balls.
Yeah, one of the... Oh, shit. I just got smacked in the face.
I appreciate
with that
you hopping
ball.
in and following me, though. Put me one closer.
You know, Baka, I can't wait to see how Kenny deals with the Whisper mission.
No.
Oh, God.
Pushing Vietnam.
Why won't I die? I'm a hunter. Hunters never die.
The timing.
Somebody clip that, please. Hunters never die. Dead. Guardian down. I still got the rally off.
I'm going to castrate each and every one of you because I can't get a single goddamn motherfucking rally on this bitch.
We got the Team Bomb going for it.
Hey, blame Bugatti on that one. He's the one that started it. Blame Bugatti. You're the one that's in the giggly goose.
Fuck you! Is Dark Rye.
Sir, that is Baka. Baka.
What the hell?
What happened? Baka.
You can see it on stream.
What happened? What? It took me a second to realize why it was red, and I looked down and Baka's just blasting light right. Thank you, Mega. Thank you, Mega. I'm like, what happened? I didn't fuck it up. Momentary laugh.
Well, Baka, look who we have here. Looks like it's not the only one who can fuck it up. Oaken
If you had to
Cochrane,
fuck in this place, where would you do it?
Opponent claimed Zone A.
The back in the Vex pool.
Zone C.
In the Vex pool?
Hell yeah, that's kinky shit.
Why does it feel like burning?
You have the advantage.
Why does it feel like I'm getting turned into a Vex?
Kate, is that you?
Oh, too soon.
What does that even mean?
Wow!
Baka.
Fuck you, Blue.
How's your Simon Says going?
Gonna be going much better once you're outside this fucking ship, asshole.
No!
Bye, Blue. Hope you like oxygen, or don't like oxygen. Fuck. Anyway. The bait. The fucking bait of it all. Them having fun in the recording booth. You're dead, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, heads up. If you need extras, just grab
I
them.
see that. You realize you can repair the same one multiple times, right? Alright, I return. And Sarah's being a bitch.
You were investigating me. But now that the dust is settled, what happened in the past doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, you're a bitch, we know.
Krampus, Phaethon, Ye Shunguang. I was hoping to lend you a hand and dedicate the power of this stone lion to the Creator as a gift. An offering of thanks for the power the Creator lost when they cleansed the miasma.
I was hoping to use you all to gift the power of that stone lion to the Creator. Oh, so they were expecting us to give up on Banyu.
Pity, all these changing plans. But no matter. That'll be enough. Almost everything's been purified in this place.
Where is my brother?
Look at you. You're just like you were in his nightmare. Pure, naive, and ignorant. Naturally, your brother is... Oh, well, look who it is.
A familiar yet strange figure appears nearby. It turns out to be Ye Xinyin. but different. His face is filled with shock when he sees Xiao Guang.
Xiao Guang, what are you doing here? Weren't you training in seclusion? Who sent you here?
I sent me here.
Brother, judging from your looks, are you also?
Go back. You shouldn't have come here.
I wonder if, like, this is actually his drowned illusion, almost. We were worried about
Senior,
you.
yeah? We're all worried about you.
Are you in?
You didn't write that letter, did you? How about how to break the connection with the Qingming sword?
Note? What note? What did you do, Sarah? Why is my sister here?
No need to be so anxious. You helped me find the creator in order to save her, didn't you? So what's wrong with organizing this moving reunion beforehand? Is there any point in pursuing such trivial details at this stage? Don't forget, I'm the one chosen by the creator. Only I can open the door for the creator's arrival into this world.
I do believe the proper answer here is, use a bitch, bitch.
Your obsession, the answer to fulfilling your tragic wish, is just ahead. The time is nearly upon us, since you're willing to give everything to save your one and only sister. You'll definitely come, won't you? Otherwise, all our hard work will be in vain.
Yeah. Pained, Yi Shenyan glances at Xiao Guang, who has her hands anxiously extended towards him, and suddenly closes his eyes. As he opens again, you see a look of determination.
Xiao Guang, listen to me. Go back with the others. Trust me. And don't follow me anymore. Junior Bell, everyone. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I've already come this far. I have no other choice.
You see, that's the thing, though, is the whole point of this patch so far is to prove that you always have a choice. No matter what. I'm asking you one thing, no matter what. Do not let Xiao Guang follow me. I'm counting on you. Yi Shenyan turns around and, without looking at Xiao Guang again, disappears into the ominous darkness with Sarah. How could I possibly just stand by and do nothing at the time like this?
Using someone's loved ones as leverage? Despicable. Ineffective. Stop spacing out. Let's go after them.
Yep. Let's track them down.
Guys, do you know where they went? Can you track them down?
Tracking route confirmed. Path recalibration complete.
It doesn't look like they've gone far, but the miasma concentration in that direction is higher than anywhere we've been before. We have to be careful.
Okay.
Xiao Guang, can you keep going?
Yeah, let's go. We're bringing my brother back.
Hi, Bo Lion. Wait up, little monster. Or little master. The aura ahead feels sinister. I fear it may be a dangerous place. It's best to prepare before going. Okay, we're bringing... Oh, fuck you, not being able to bring my own.
Run, job. I'm here. Need a hand?
We'll add Zhao to the mix because we can. Even if she doesn't get her bonus. Which I do kind of find funny. Alrighty. Meanwhile, Sarah, who is not far away, welcomes the moment she has been longing for.
Answer me. What's going on? What did you do to Xiao Guang behind my back? Why did you lead her here? We agreed she stays out of this until the Creator descends. You broke your promise!
Dude, you're making promises with Sarah. A conniving bitch that has backstabbed everybody to this point.
Promise? Faced with the divine edict of the Creator, the promises of mortals are as light as a goose feather. There's no need to get so worked up. Your sister's presence is just a necessary component in the process. You see, you, your sister, and I are all keys that have been gathered here. The grand descent is about to begin, releasing your sister's shackles and fulfilling your deepest wishes. Those are the only reasons you were willing to abandon your companions and walk with me, right?
Sarah, what exactly are you trying to do?
use you as a tool.
What am I trying to do? My plans have never wavered since the very beginning. The time has come. All things shall return to their source.
Yeah.
Come, all you lost children who seek answers and redemption. Embrace your fate.
Sarah doesn't look at him anymore. She raises her hands high in one direction, and her voice suddenly rises, chanting a cryptic rhythm that nearly pierces the soul.
O supreme and sacred creator, by thy blessing and thy call, I lay forth this offering. Obliterate the vows of traitors, the avengers' cries, the defiler's lament, and the mourning of the dead. O mighty creator, hear my plea. I beseech thee to manifest thy truth in the chaos of this world. I beseech thee to wield thine eternal dominion and reshape the order of the universe. Sarah, my most faithful servant, thou hast come to the very brink of my advent. Abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return to me.
So this is the Exaltus creator. They may look radiant, but it all sends a shiver down my spine. Whether or not this evil being can be destroyed depends on this strike. I cannot hold back. I'll end it here and now, before Xiao Guan and the others are drawn in too deep.
Too late.
So, after lying in wait all this time, you're showing your fangs.
Val Miasma, be gone!
At least he's trying something. I don't think it's gonna be enough.
Finally.
Abomination! This is the end for you!
I think he just powered it.
Everything is under your gaze.
It's a tricky one, just as expected. It even tried to reflect my attack. Good thing it's been blasted into ether particles now. That should be the end of it.
Abandon the mortal world. Traverse the life and death shall return. Hello? This is Sarah. Special Investigation Squad from HSO of Hand. Our team was caught in an operation against a notorious ethereal. I've lost contact with everyone. Wait, don't leave. Please, save me. I don't want to die. Help me. Don't leave me behind. Please.
Interesting.
Save me. Anyone.
Who's gonna save her?
Can no one hear me?
Nope, nobody saved her.
Oh, if gods truly exist in this world, please hear my plea. Where am I? Am I saved?
Lucky child, chosen by the will of the Creator. You are restored to the living before you turned into an ethereal. The blood of the Creator flowing through your broken body is the best proof that you belong here.
What? Blood of the Creator? Who are you?
This is an interesting twist I was not expecting.
We're the Exaltists. I'm Soth, the scribe, and the current overseer. There is no need for fear, no need for doubt. The Creator is merciful. This is the place they have given you, your new home.
Interesting.
No. Sorry. I have somewhere I have to go back to.
How many times have I already told you there has never been a special investigation squad in HSO? And there's no file under the HIA for a Sarah Florin.
Miss, this is your final warning. If you continue, we'll have no choice but to remove you by force.
Tread carefully. One step further and you may shed your mortal sins. But the gate to the final domain does not open without refinement. Life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return to the Creator, for they are the origin of all.
Huh.
I know. Deep inside my body, my soul, lies the seed of evil I've long refused to face. But the path to salvation is clear. It lies within the eternal call the Creator has allowed me to hear.
Okay, and again, we have different texts here. The cycle of cause and effect you have lain is clear. It lies within the call of salvation you have let me hear. I prefer the text over the voice on that one.
Abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death. I set my hand upon my spine, and my palm against the mortal heart. Guided by nameless markings, I shall walk the path in search of the Creator. Creator, who has shown me the conclusion. I have fulfilled your promise. Please, accept me.
Not good.
Oh, Creator, is this your permission for me to merge?
What?
Too late.
Sarah and the thing. The presence has vanished.
She merged with the Creator. Okay.
Wait.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy. I do believe you're about to get refined.
It's grown even stronger. That Creator has returned. Oh no!
Too late. So he became a thrall of the Creator. I do believe the proper term here is so bad.
I don't care what you are. Give me back my brother.
See, the fun part is like this really does help parallel between Belle and Wise and what they would probably end up doing to each other.
It is all thanks to Yeshuyen's foolish act of defiance.
Is that Sarah's voice?
Fortunately, my most devoted follower has accomplished what I have foreseen, paving the way for my descent into this world. As for Yeshuyen, fret not. I have other plans for him.
Enough talk. Once you're gone, it'll all be over.
It's like, I need to get back to Body Nation here. I need to actually get to my fucking DPS. Go, go, little buddy! Okay, on to phase 2.
Brother.
Something that should have been mine all along. Taken by the hand of a blood relative. What could be better?
Oh, he's saying he should have gotten the sword. Okay, now we get to the weekly boss mode. Alright, let's make sure we actually get Padre this time. Get fucked. Crunch. Except I fucked it up. Dude.
Cooking flames? Too late for that!
Dude. Considering I've already had to fight this boss a few times, like, this isn't actually as bad as it could be. Nice. Because picks up, yeah.
No!
Still afraid to draw the sword? If you keep running, your loved ones will all be buried here!
Brother.
Some choices are burdens, and we must bear them. Do what must be done. I trust you, just as you trust me. Finally.
If I were the one being controlled instead, I believe my brother would make the same choice.
So she wielded the Qingming sword.
Me, just as I trust you. Somehow, I'm not afraid anymore.
The seal is broken. Great!
God, the animation of this fight is amazing.
Brother.
Such a splendid power. I'll happily accept it. How could that be?
Saber.
And you dare speak so arrogantly. I am Ye Shenguang, wielder of the Qingming sword of Yunhui Summit. This sword, with heaven and earth as its guide, shall cleanse all evil!
Damn.
I already know.
This voice. Did I really bring my brother back?
Please forgive me for leaving again. You must wait for me. Trust me. I will save you. I swear I will.
Brother.
dead. Yeah, Trailblazer would be better with Herta. A few days later, a long silence finally breaks. Xiao Guang finally wakes up. Xiao Guang's awake, Belle. You should check on her first. Dylan and Banye's Shifty will be here shortly. We'll wait for you to check in on Xiao Guang before we start our discussion. Xiao Guang! What have you forgotten? Brodia is still, like, one of the best for hypercarry. Welt, unfortunately, has fallen off a lot, largely due to debuff teams not being where they used to be. Considering he was only really good pairing was Acheron, and even then, his attack speed was not ever high enough to really compete in the debuff. Especially when you have characters like Pella, who could, with much less investment, do the same thing Welt could. Himiko is still a decent, if you're running a sub-break team, if that makes sense. Which is basically a combination of break and follow-up. Where you're using Fei Xiao more as a break unit than a follow-up unit. So, how are you feeling?
Xiaoguang, how are you feeling? Do you still hurt anywhere?
Just my heart.
It feels like I had a really, really long dream. Right, where's my brother? What happened to him? Where is he? Did I bring him back?
Let me tell you.
Don't worry. Let me tell you everything that's happened.
Skill first. Skill, then ultimate. Then talent, then regular attack. Her traces are probably more important though, like her 3 core traces, but then talent, or sorry, not talent, skill, because that acceleration she can do with her skill is broken.
After you defeated that thing, the creator, or at least its embryonic form, you passed out from exhaustion. The power wrapped in that black mist dissipated, and Senior Ye, he seemed to come back to his senses. He caught you as you fainted and whispered something I couldn't make out. It was clear he didn't want to leave, but in the end, he walked away alone. He didn't explain anything. All he said was, take care of Xiaoguang. Banyue Shifu and Dylan were both injured and couldn't stop him. But at that moment, from Senior Ye's expression, it was like he suddenly realized something that he had to confirm right away.
He left alone? No. We must find him as soon as possible. If he still has any remnant influence of the creator in his body, if that takes hold again...
I don't think you need to worry about that, Xishong.
And what about Shifu? Did she make it in time?
Not yet.
Yixuan Shifu hasn't returned to Swabian Temple yet. She's probably dealing with Senior Ye's situation. I heard that Yunque Summit will be sending people over soon to investigate the creator incident.
Yunque Summit.
Contemplate what happened before with Xiaoguang.
Xiaoguang, considering our past experiences and what Sarah said, do you think the creator's target has always been you and the Qingming Sword?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
It's been trying to lure me into using the power of the Qingming Sword to make me break the seal myself. And I'm afraid that it controlled my brother to use him as a medium at the critical moment, to devour the power of both me and the Qingming Sword.
Do you still remember how you defeated the creator?
So, do you still remember how you defeated the creator?
The situation was dire. When I finally released the Qingming Sword, I seemed to have a strange resonance with it. I understood that the sword contains a power that can suppress the creator, or even annihilate it. That's why I believed that the last strike would bring my brother back.
And besides that, did you feel...
What do you mean?
Like your appearance?
Like any changes with your body, or in your appearance? Your hair kinda turned white when you drew the sword.
Are you worried about repercussions from using this sword? Don't worry. That look was just the influence of the Qingming sword. You see, I remember everything very clearly. I remember how that monster was torn apart by my blade, and what my brother asked me to do.
Which
What's
was?
wrong? Still worried? Then how about a little test? Want me to recite any technique spells? Or any Yunquei Summit rules? Or maybe everything we did together after we met?
Looks like you're okay.
Thank goodness. Looks like you're really okay. I'm glad.
Yeah, I've never been very lucky, but maybe it's about time things went my way, right? It's just... I finally found my brother, and the next thing I knew, he was gone again.
At least we know.
At least now we can be absolutely certain that from the start, Senior Ye was never swayed by Sarah and the Creator. He even tried to contact Ishu and Shifu secretly.
Yeah. It seems like Sarah was using the promise of separating me from the Qingming sword to lure my brother into cooperating with her. But
Yep.
I don't think my brother ever believed her. He only played along so he could get close enough to find a chance to destroy the Creator before it could take form. He didn't realize that the Creator's focus was on me and the Qingming sword all along, and that Sarah had already drawn me into her trap long before I noticed. But
Yeah.
now that the crisis is over, and he's finally out of their grip, why doesn't he come back?
I think he has answers he needs to find for himself first.
He was clearly worried about me. When I was half conscious, I remember hearing him ask me to forgive him for leaving again, saying something like he'd definitely save me. It doesn't sound like he's just worried that I'll be consumed by the sword. It's more like he's trying to tell me something. Could it be that he's learned of something even more terrifying? Something he felt he had to deal with on his own right away, to the point where he didn't want us involved at all.
I don't think necessarily that that's what it's going on, but I think he... Excuse me. He has his own motives. We'll figure it out.
Since Senior Ye asked you to trust him, then let's do just that. What's most important now is for you to rest up and get better quickly. Once you're fully recovered, we'll work together to find him. And this time, we'll make sure he doesn't disappear on us again.
The concerned Xiaoguan eyes soften, replaced by quiet determination. She nods firmly, pushing down the unease, and in her gaze, hope flickers to life once more. Alright, let's go talk to Dylan and Banyue. Hey, you two. How's Xiaoguan doing? She just woke up, so instead of bugging her with questions, we figured we'd give you Gerber's, please. Yeah. She's so concerned about Senior Ye, but after hearing that the creature was repelled and that her brother made it out safely, she calmed down for now and is
I'm
resting.
afraid I'll have to trouble you to keep a closer eye on Xiaoguang's state of mind these next few days.
Don't worry. Please don't worry about Nieshifu. Xiaoguang only drew her sword for Senior Ye and all of us. I'll make sure to keep an eye on her condition. She's always tougher than we think, but that's also exactly why it's so hard for her to hard not to worry about her. Back to business. What's this resonance signal you two mentioned earlier?
Right. There was so much happening so quickly that we didn't have time to investigate further, which is why we couldn't tell you right away. When the Creator, or rather that power Xiaoguang fought off, was first awakened, 4 areas in Lemian Hollow simultaneously emitted extremely brief but highly similar energy resonance signals.
Which 4 areas?
We can only locate 3 general areas at the moment. One was right where the Creator appeared at the old mining site. Another was the area where we confronted the Exaltist Overseer, Mevarok. And the third one was the town.
They're all places we've been before.
Yeah. Coincidentally, these are all places Wise and I have been before.
It's almost like you guys have been led there.
Places?
Oh, don't tell me these are all popular attractions.
Not exactly.
That's not the strangest part. What's really worth noting is the 4th signal. Fairy?
The spatial coordinates of the 4th resonance signal are severely blurred.
Existence confirmed, but precise location cannot be confirmed due to high-level energy interference. Warning. Though brief, the peak value of the signal's miasma energy exceeded all known records within Lemnian Hollow.
Okay. It's almost as though some kind of response.
It was like some kind of distant, indistinct response. Then it quickly went silent again, as if hiding from something.
3 of the signals came from areas we've been to recently. No way that was a coincidence. But that last one? It's hidden so deep that even Fairy couldn't pinpoint it. Where could it be?
4 resonating signals. There must be some underlying connection we haven't uncovered yet.
That disgusting miasma creature we fought, and the Ye Shuyun controlled by the Creator, might have just been the opening move. Creator testing the waters.
Probably.
Whatever it is, it's still out there lurking, scheming something. I'll report this to Krampus and closely monitor any changes inside the Hollow.
I will also investigate further.
Things will go much better with your help.
With Krampus and Bonnue Shifu helping out, things will definitely go more smoothly from here. Wise and I will keep an eye on the situation too, while we keep Xiaoguang company.
Let's all stay sharp, everyone. This calm might just be the eye of the storm. Brief moment of respite before everything...
Moves into chaos again. Yep. Hold on one second. There we go. Sorry. Wanted to snooze the ad because I realize we're probably very close to the end of this. I'm going to finish it up and then probably call it for today. Oi! I hate when it does that. It's like, oh, you want to use mouse input, right? I'm like, no, I want to use controller inputs. Well, that wraps up things for now. Though I have a feeling there's still much more trouble ahead. There's still much about the Creator and other secrets in the Hollows that have no leads yet. But at least this time, and all those times before, we have pulled through, didn't we? No matter what lies ahead, at least we have reliable companions upon our side. Yeah, at least we never had to fight alone. Well, anything else can wait until sunrise. Right now, what I do is nice hot shower and sleep. Belle, you should get some rest too. You need your energy for the next adventure. Hooray! So, that was that done. It looks like the next thing that we're going to be moving on to then is the 2.5 storyline. Just do this to get it done and out of the way. Meanwhile, as Dylan compiles her mission report, she's greeted by a familiar guest.
Oh, are you here to criticize me, Senior Joe? I thought they'd send the cold, heartless executioner. You know, I've never been able to get along with her. The boss hasn't issued any new orders yet. Naturally, she won't do anything. Besides, it's too late for you to feel guilty now. I'm just here on my own behalf to ask you for an explanation. After all, we've provided you with important intel, but the result of the mission was a little underwhelming.
Oh, Krampus.
The orders from the higher-ups are to retrieve Banyue's core data and erase this unstable factor. But as for you, not only did you not get the core, but you also seem to have made him more complete and dangerous? Is this negligence of duty or self-inflicted downfall? Huh? Who said I didn't finish the mission? I have exercised the ultimate authority granted to me by Krampus as the judge. The verdict is as follows. Banyue's core consciousness has tentatively proven that it is controllable and of great value. Hence, I deemed there is no need to erase it. As for retrieving said core, don't worry. I will introduce Banyue to Krampus. Wouldn't you call that a different kind of recovery, in a sense?
Long story short, I went on a recruitment drive.
Huh? You want to let him join Krampus? Yeah, wouldn't that be more interesting? If he joined, then his power, along with all of the information he has, would be of service to Krampus.
I just love the surprise Zhao face. Just, what? You're kidding.
In the long run, that's That's way more valuable than a one-time core data extraction, don't you think? Aside from the old folks from TOPS, the reason the boss is so interested in Banyue's core is because a certain big shot was the one who made modifications, which gradually transformed him from a killing machine into a human.
I'm gonna read that certain big shot as a Void Hunter. Probably Sunbreaker.
You sure know how to wiggle out of a tough situation. However, your proposal does actually have some merit. I hereby approve your verdict. As for how to write the report without any leaks to get those old fossils to not in prison, that will be up to you to deal with. But I believe that when the boss finds out we're about to have a new member who is so controllable and so useful, with all the potential value he brings, I'm sure she will be happy. After all, this is much more worthwhile than recycling a pile of scrap metal, right? Alright, I'll leave the rest of the procedures to you. I look forward to hearing good news about our new member. I'll still be relying on you to help me persuade the others.
The conversation comes to an end with a sweet but cold farewell as Dylan remains where she is standing and exhales softly.
Anyway, your path to redemption begins with Krampus. And it will be a long road. Don't let me down.
Skies over Waifei Peninsula remain heavy and gray, but Banyue, the path towards a new life now lies open. One less shadow stands in his way. As the night deepens, all silent, as Suibian Temple is surrounded by hazy moonlight, a single room is lit with a dim yellow light, like a stubborn little firefly in the darkness.
On the day I secretly snuck into Suibian Temple, I saved a chubby cat.
The next time I came into the temple, I tried to pass myself off as acting temple master, only to get caught red-handed by Junior Bell. The day we went to Yumcha Sin, I was wearing that casual dress. Junior Bell said it really
The
suits me.
storyteller at Yumcha Sin told fascinating tales. We ate osmanthus cakes made with fresh petals preserved in honey, sticky rice powder, and kumquat peel. Banyue Shifu doesn't like greasy or spicy things. When handing him hot tea, the cup handle should be to the right. Dylan really likes honey. She always doubles the amount. Senior Inhu's secret marinade. Grind the dried tangerine peel into fine powder. Use just a pinch when seasoning the meat. When we gathered around the fire that night, we looked at the stars together and exchanged embarrassing stories. I talked about... Why can't I remember? I knew it just a second ago. I wrote it all down right here.
The words on the page are blurry, twisted, and morphed, as if they're about to break free from the shackles of the pages and disappear completely. A tear falls from her eye, hitting the diary with a sharp pat. After a few seconds, she wipes the damp marks from her face. With the back of her hands, her eyes become resolute again. She stares at the handwriting, soaked in tears, as if trying to use her gaze to burn the words back into her heart.
I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Junkoi Summit. I almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I remembered thinking to myself, besides the Qingming sword, I have nothing of value that's worth holding on to. I must never forget these memories. Never. Shifu, my brother, Bell, Wise, and everyone else. I must remember all the beautiful moments we shared together. I have to remember.
In the light, her lips move persistently, yet in vain, over and over again, repeating the fragments of fleeting memories that she's desperate to hold on to. Her fingers begin to turn white and tremble slightly as she grips the diary tightly. It's as if she's engaging in a desperate struggle against the invisible foe known as the Forgotten. Only the still damp tear stains on the papers silently tell a story of a young girl who in the darkest of nights used all her strength to pretend the world is still as it always was. to pretend she's still the same Ye Xinglong, whole, unscarred, unaffected by the Qingming sword. Complete and complete. Okay, so that is officially Chapter 5 done. So we'll be moving on to Chapter 6 next time. And that is, yeah, I've been told this next part is incredibly long. I want to say I saw somewhere that it was 8 hours. So I'm going to be breaking that up between Monday and Tuesday. Possibly more. I don't know. But at the very least, that's what I'm doing. We'll see how that goes, though. But yeah. What we're going to do is, for the last bit of this, we're going to do the usual fun and test my streamer luck. Because I've already lost the 50-50. Got another fucking Soldier 11, because that's what I needed, obviously. So, first one's fail. Alright, I'm actually about at half pity now, I think. It's 40 left. Nope. And a B. Alright. So, that's going to be it for today then, folks. Again, tomorrow's going to be the day off. We'll come back Monday and have some more fun with Zenless going into the next story. And then same with Tuesday, finishing it off, hopefully. But that is the plan for the future. Wednesday, hopefully we'll be back with Dave and Rick and have some fun in 7 Days to Die with a new update that has come out now at this point, like 3 weeks ago. But anyway, YouTube, I'm going to cut you off here. I will catch you all later. Stay safe, sleep well, and as always, wash your goddamn hands. Adios. Alright. And, okay, there's YouTube gone.